The following is a presentation of the Orange and Blue Sports Network, the official home for student play-by-play at the University of Florida College of Journalism and Communications, and the official broadcast partner of Florida Gators Club Hockey. Now let's take you ringside with Jamie Goldman and Rob Russo. It's Florida Gators Club Hockey on the Orange and Blue Sports Network.
Welcome into Florida Gators Hockey on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. I'm Jamie Goldman, joined by my color commentator, Rob Russo, for this season. Rob, I'm glad to have you aboard.
Yeah, I am totally stoked for this season of Gators hockey, coming off a big win at the end of last season, becoming Division II AAU national champions, now chasing more glory on the Division I level.
Yes, winning the national championship at the D2 level last season, moving up to the D1 level this season. Let's talk a little bit about our game tonight against the Embry-Riddle Eagles. They played last Friday night a couple days ago in the season opener over in Daytona. The Gators got the win 7-3 in that one, and they're playing again today. Puck drop in a few minutes here.
Yeah, a big win on the road for the Gators to open up this season. As we mentioned a little bit on Swamp's Slapshot, which you'll hear at the intermission, our interview with Noah Horowitz.
Jacob Horowitz.
Jacob Horowitz was in that one, sorry.
All good.
You know, Embry-Riddle, it's a difficult environment to play in down in Daytona. You know, they don't have a football team. You said it there. It's like that team is their football team. The hockey team packs it out in the arena, so it's a hostile environment to go in, which a lot of the times in the college level you might not get.
Yeah, definitely. And the Gators went in there and took care of business. It was kind of Gators against the world, and they went in there with that mentality. They got an early lead and didn't look back. Ended up getting up to 7-1 in that game and got the win 7-3. A couple of goals from Mikey Katz. He's back. He's already scoring again. And Sheets made his debut for the Florida Gators hockey team. He scored his first goal in that one. He had a breakaway opportunity, and he put it home against Embry-Riddle the other night.
Yeah, you had Lampinen on the score sheet as well. So plenty of good positives from the offense, which stays the same. Pretty similar group of guys, but you do punch in some new guys on that offensive front for the Gators.
The core guys came back. Still got guys like Keegan Lampinen coming back, Mikey Katz, Michael McCoy, but there's definitely some new faces on this team as well. Some freshmen to point out. One player, Cole Rosen, he's going to be a forward for this team. He's wearing number 97. He's from South Florida. He played some hockey at North Broward Preparatory. He'll be an impact player for this team to watch coming up.
Absolutely, and as you mentioned, Brody Sheets on that lineup as well. And then on the defensive end, Owen Waivada, number 24 for the Gators, and Quinn DiMartini.
Yeah, DiMartini, not the start he was looking for in that one. He had a penalty in the first period of last Friday's game. However, he bounced back pretty well, ended up playing pretty good for the rest of the game, and they ended up getting the win handily. So DiMartini will look to build on that in tonight's game as well.
Yeah, and the biggest freshman of note, we got some information from the coaching staff. Number 58, Liam Licka-Schwa.
Liam Licka-Schwa, we're going to be calling his name a lot. Freshman forward, he's going to be centering. He's actually going to be starting tonight's game in the circle. He's going to be alongside Michael McCoy and Nicholas Ho on that opening line. On the defensive side to start today, it's going to be Noah Horowitz and Owen Waivada. Waivada, a new comer as well for this team. He's a freshman. He made his Gators debut on Friday night as well. As warm-ups are wrapping up, you hear the clock coming. I believe we're going to have a special ceremony here coming in a minute. As warm-ups kind of wrap up here, getting ready for the banner reveal after their national championship win, and national anthems before they drop the puck here at Community First Igloo in Jacksonville.
Yeah, pretty exciting to see a banner drop here. The first one here in the Community Ice Igloo for the Florida Gators hockey team. So it's going to be a pretty cool ceremony. Should be starting up soon. Got to get the pucks out of the net.
Yep, picking up the pucks, always something to do at the end of warm-ups. But it's really incredible how far this program has come in the last couple of years. I mean, I was talking to Jacob Horowitz the other day off the record, off the camera. However, he told me that this team, when he first started, you know, they only had about like 20 guys come to tryouts, and it was really just kind of an upstart team. But now, you know, they won the D2 championships last year. They also won the SEC tournament that happened at the end of the season, and now they're in the D1 level. And he told me they had 90 players come out and try out for this team a few weeks ago when they held their tryouts here at Community First Igloo. So it really shows just the growth of the program and how far this team has come.
Yeah, 100%. You have a fully fledged out Division I AAU team and a Division III AAU team as well, who just took the ice before this game, came out with a 5-0 win against Embry-Riddle.
Yeah, shout out the D3 club getting a big win against Embry-Riddle, getting a shutout. Shout out Stenzel, the goaltender. And also, I hear there's going to be a women's team coming to the Florida Gators hockey program coming soon too. So that's something to watch, something we're really excited about here. As the players are lining up here, it looks like the starting lineup for Florida's out there. Embry-Riddle on the goal line. Refs at center ice. Looks like we're getting ready to do the national anthem, I believe. But we'll wait to hear what the PA announcer has to say. Don't really know what's going on, if I'm being honest. Here comes the national anthem. National anthem wrapped up there, and we're getting ready to drop the puck here at Community First Igloo. Team's getting ready, talking at their benches right now. Refs huddled at center ice. It's getting to be that time, folks. Florida Gators hockey home opener coming up here in a few minutes. Don't forget, you can catch all of Florida Gators hockey on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. Every home game will be here, broadcasting these games for your viewing pleasure. As they're getting ready to get going here. Players getting their helmets on, gloves on, strapped up, getting ready. Head coach for Embry-Riddle tonight is Bob Joyce. Bob Joyce, a lot of hockey experience in his day. He played Division I hockey at the University of North Dakota. He also played in the NHL for the Boston Bruins, Washington Capitals, and Winnipeg Jets. This will be his 3rd season manning Embry-Riddle. He's joined by Bill Thompson, also his 3rd season, the assistant coach there. And it looks like we're getting ready to drop the puck here in Jacksonville. Coming into the circle is Lika Schwa, like we mentioned earlier, the freshman. And here we go. Gators wearing white jersey, blue shells, and Embry-Riddle in blue with the blue socks, yellow trim on the socks as well. In net for Embry-Riddle tonight is Ryan Obert. He's from St. Louis. Previous team, St. Louis Sting. And here we go. Puck in the corner right now. Comes out Nicholas Ho, a quick shot already. Nice save by Obert. Goes to the corner behind the net as Lika Schwa tries to throw it in front. No one home for the Gators though, and Embry-Riddle heads the other way. Puts it into the corner, working on it. Are a few Gators. McCoy comes out with it. Trying to work it free as Embry-Riddle. On the puck for Embry-Riddle is Rowan Luke in the corner, number 29, as the Gators head the other way. Moving through center is Nicholas Ho, and some Gators will look to get fresh legs as the puck goes deep.
nice first shift there from the Gators, working the puck deep, getting it back, getting a nice change.
Applying a bit of pressure on that offensive side. Turnover in the corner, shot on, it's still bouncing around and they score. Embry-Riddle, a quick jump onto the scoreboard for the Eagles, and the Gators find themselves in a hole just over a minute into this game.
And we'll see who's leading the line there for Embry-Riddle. Looks to be number 46, Kai Ackerman out of New Jersey, the sophomore. A bouncing puck in front. I think he was able to get a backhand on it and just lift it over blocker side, or glove side, of Tyler Ure.
Yeah, Tyler Ure making his first start of the season for the Gators. Already let one in. Hopefully he'll bounce back, though. You know, kind of like a breakfast ball in golf. He'll bounce right back. You know, that one doesn't count.
I'm sure he'll figure it out. Still, you know, as you said, first start of the season.
Maybe a little bit of the jitters got to him there. Now he's settled in, and the Gators looking to go the other way with it now. Bounces off the referee, and played in center now. Embry-Riddle will just put it in and get fresh legs.
Yeah, a difficult spot there for Ure, a bouncing puck. Hard for anybody to get possession, bouncing, really just a full mad scramble in front of the net.
Yeah, definitely a mad scramble in front of the net. And it looks like the Gators are getting a penalty here. It's going to be Zach Zelmansky. A tough start for the Gators after really controlling most of the game on Friday night in Daytona, but already finding themselves behind 1-0 and down a man as they go on their first penalty kill of the night. Penalty killing unit out there for Florida right now. Keegan Lampinen in the circle, joined by Mikey Katz, Jacob Horwitz, and Berkel Jasek. Embry-Riddle, a very good team, as we see their power play already set up. Good control from Embry-Riddle. Tries a shot, bounced off, and Mikey Katz will clear.
Yeah, nice clear there by the Gators. Some really solid pressure by the Eagles, though, closing in tightly on the Gators.
Yeah, we'll see how this penalty killing unit will do here in the early stages of the season. I'm sure that's something they're working on day in and day out in practice. Special teams so important in a hockey game. I like to say special teams is 1/3 of the game. You got offense, you got defense, you got special teams.
I mean, 100%. You see it this year with everybody. You've got teams like the Rangers who really struggled on full 5-on-5, but lit it up on the power play.
Yeah, it's a recipe for success for them. Embry-Riddle, power play about halfway through right now. Gators doing a good job killing it so far. A couple chances, but nothing doing for Embry-Riddle, as Lampinen will throw it right back in, and he'll get a change. Kat's still out there. He's probably looking to get a change shortly, as he's been out there since the beginning of the penalty kill. Gators played in the corner, try to keep clear. Edwards on it.
Yeah, just fans on that one, can't clear it out.
In the corner. Gators doing a good job keeping it on the outside, though, as Katz with it again, moving through center ice. Oh, a nice give and go there. Katz has a breakaway. Katz in on the goalie one-on-one. He puts it in. 5-hole goal. Mikey Katz evens this game up 1-1.
An absolutely beautiful shot there in transition. Gets a breakaway, sneaks it by, able to dish it right across to Mikey Katz. Great work there by the Gators, tying it all up.
Beautiful pass from Evan Edwards, making that thing set up. Katz gave it to him, and Katz bursted through the center of the ice. Evan Edwards gave it right back to him, and he was free and clear one-on-one with the goalie, put it right between his legs, and the Gators are on the board. Short-handed goal from Mikey Katz.
Yeah, a nice goal there, able to get in close and then cut far side, put it in 5-hole. Beauty.
Waivada will clear as they're still on this penalty kill. About 15 seconds remaining on the kill right now for the Gators, as Embry-Riddle will try to get one more rush with this man advantage. Zelmansky will be coming out of the box shortly. Playing it behind the net, the penalty kill is over. Zelmansky will jump right into the play, and Embry-Riddle will still control in the corner. And the puck up and out of play into the netting. We will have a whistle. Very eventful first couple minutes here, Rob.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a shorthanded goal to start us off here for the Gators, following that quick scramble goal in front by the Eagles. I mean, that's just really just great work. As you said, special teams, such an important part of the game. Gators showing how they could show up and show out, and the Eagles just getting too ahead of themselves on the power play. And then once that puck gets away from him, with a guy like Katz, the speed he has.
Katz had 2 goals in the opening game. although one of them was kind of an old goal, but it was credited to Mikey Katz. So Katz already on the scoreboard a lot here. We'll be calling his name all season long, I'm sure. Embry-Riddle trying to work it out of their own zone, up the wall. Moving through center, that will be an icing. And the Gators will get an offensive zone faceoff.
Some nice pressure there deep in the offensive zone by the Gators, even without possession of the puck, able to stay on the puck carrier and force that one to get an icing.
Out here for the Gators now is Lickashwa, Ho, and McCoy back out there. And on the defensive side, Horowitz joined by Burkle-Jasek. Horowitz shot blocked on the way, a 2-on-1 for Embry-Riddle. Huge save by Ure. Played out to the corner for Horowitz. Gators trying to catch him, lacking the other way. It's Ho. Embry-Riddle put that chance to rest, and they'll play it through center. Zelmansky gets hit behind the net. Puck gets cleared, no call. Lickashwa, good speed to win the race there and control the puck in the corner. Now it's McCoy. Lickashwa in front, shot. It's bouncing around in there. Still loose, goes behind the net. McCoy on it now. Gators still in control.
Great pressure here by the Gators.
Embry-Riddle able to settle things down and clear, but it will go for an icing. Oh, a little bit of a dirty play there. He will get booked for that one, I'd bet. After the whistle hit that time, DeMartini, the play was over. He was just going to kind of retrieve the puck and get it to the ref. And Ryan Wagenke is going to the box for Embry-Riddle. He's not happy about it.
I mean, that's really not a case of too much momentum carrying you into the hit, right? That was well after the whistle. Plenty of time to slow down in the corner. Clearly a defenseless player. That's a good call by the referee.
Yeah, very good call by the referee. This will be the first chance we'll get to see the Florida Gators power play. The first unit out there, it'll be Rosen, Katz. And on the defensive side, Burkle-Jasek and Choi. They like to put Choi on defense on the power play because of his laser beam of a shot he has back there. So we'll see if he can fire any to the net. Burkle-Jasek, Rosen. Playing it along the wall, back up to Burkle-Jasek. His shot to the net. Bounces out for Rosen. To the corner. Choi turns it over, and Embry-Riddle will clear. 1:30 remaining on this power play. Gators regrouping in the defensive end. Up to Lampinen. Lampinen a little bit too far in front for him, and Embry-Riddle will clear again. Burkle-Jasek trying to hit the reset now. Over to Katz. Katz smelling blood, looking for another goal here. Plays it around the board. Katz will be able to keep it in, though, for the time being. Down to Rosen. Choi to Burkle-Jasek. Good pressure here from the Gators. Good control. Can they get it to the middle, though? Back up to Berkey. Over to Choi. Cross-ice pass. In front for Rosen. Rosen couldn't control it. Still, the Gators working the perimeter very well, trying to get the puck to the middle of the ice. They do! Choi just over the net. Again, they have it in front. It's still loose. Behind the net, the puck is still loose. No whistle called. And finally, they do blow it dead. I don't know why.
I think the net might have come dislodged, or that's what it looked like to me. Yeah, the referees are going in there to steady that out. Looked like from that shot from Choi, had some movement from the goaltender, Ryan Obert, and then that caused the net to come loose. No whistle early on in that play, and finally get it there. 17 seconds left to go on the power play. Gators still a chance to strike.
Yeah, Lickashwa comes into the face-off circle, trying to get something going in the late stages of this power play. Horowitz. Over to Horowitz. The Horowitz brothers man in the defense right now. It's Lickashwa in the corner, up to Jacob Horowitz. He's got it. Back down to Lickashwa. Power play coming to a close, 6 seconds. Horowitz shot just wide. Noah will play it behind the net. Tries to work it in front. They still have it, the Gators. Very good time of possession here on this power play for Florida, but they can't get anything going with it as we're back to even strength. Noah Horowitz fakes the shot, takes the shot, and the puck bounces off a player and out of play. It'll be another offensive zone faceoff for the Gators.
You can't score on every power play, but I really did like what I saw from the Gators there. I think if the net didn't come dislodged and, they would have had to go back to the faceoff circle. If that play kept continuing on, I think they could have buried one there. The momentum was building and building, and everybody was a bit out of position for Embry-Riddle.
Yeah, very good power play, even though they didn't get one there. Really liked the chance from Choi. He just missed the net on that one, but he'll get another chance, and I'm sure he'll fire it in. We've seen it from Jackson Choi time and time again. As Embry-Riddle moves into the offensive end. Ure with a save. And he'll cover. Since that first goal from Embry-Riddle, not much pressure from the Eagles. It's pretty much been all Gators since then. So a little bit of a shaky start, maybe a little bit of jitters in the opening game, but the Gators have looked good since then.
Yeah, you give up a shorty and then give up a penalty. Now you're on penalty kill for another 2 minutes. Not a lot of time to get stuff going.
Yeah, the Gators did a good job to kind of do a little mental reset there and come back, tie the game, and apply the pressure. As Embry-Riddle trying to work it out of their defensive zone now. Chip to the middle. Knocked down by Sheets. Edwards will go and play it in the corner. He'll wrap it around for Zelmansky. Sheets turns it over. Zelmansky playing it in the corner. Physical battle brewing in the corner right now. DeMartini's in there as well for Florida. Florida comes out with it and gets it to the neutral ice.
Nice work by Zelmansky there in a 2-on-1 situation against the boards, able to clear that puck for the Gators.
Working through center is Noah Horowitz, puts a nice move on, but loses it. Edwards moves it to a safer spot, and the Gators get it in deep. Edwards is on it again. It's Olenek. Dumps it in and controlled by Ure. It'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Eagles.
Yeah, Ure just stop and play there right into the glove. And he will hold just above halfway to go here in the first period, a 1-1 game.
Big Josh Weinstein comes into the faceoff circle for the Gators. He's hard to miss. Played in the corner. Embry-Riddle trying to work it free. Weinstein's in there as well. Behind the net. Very physical game so far from both teams. Right on cue. But that hit was a little bit high, it looks like, and it looks like the Gators will be getting another power play. The same player.
Yeah, Ryan Wagenke again up high. That was a big hit. A close one, a little bit more of a, not questionable. I think I agree with the call there for sure, but definitely a higher hit.
Not as blatant as the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wagenke, his second penalty of the game. We'll see if the Gators can score on this power play. Had a couple good chances on the first one, and they'll get another opportunity here. The referee's still talking about this. I didn't think it warranted anything more than a 2-minute penalty.
No, definitely not.
However, the referees are talking about it now. It looks like it will just be 2 minutes, and we're getting set up here now. In the circle for Florida is Rosen. He's joined by Lampinen on his left. Katz on his right. Burkle, Jasek, and Choi up top. Working along the wall. Finally gets up top to Burkle, Jasek. Over to Choi. Choi shot just wide. He likes to fire that puck. We're going to be seeing it all season long.
That one slammed into the backboards.
As Embry-Riddle going the other way. Shot just wide. Couple of Gators get on it, and trying to get something going on this power play. Already 30 seconds off the power play as Mikey Katz will try to regroup. He'll throw it over to Burkle Jasek, the captain and president of this team. Berkey puts it in, throws it in front, and the puck is played out of play from a poke check from the goaltender.
Yeah, I like what I saw there. A nice pass across the middle, trying to find Keegan Lampinen net front, but a nice poke check, able to get that puck out of harm's way for the Eagles.
Yeah, both goalies have kind of settled in since those first couple of high-flying minutes from Embry-Riddle and Florida. No scoring since. About 1:07 remaining on this power play. Lickeshaw wins the draw, fakes the shot. It's Horwitz now. He'll fire. Bouncing around the net, McCoy will retrieve the puck in the corner. Back up to Horwitz. McCoy. Down behind the net. It's Lickeshaw. In front shot, stopped by Obert. Obert's been strong since that first goal from Mikey Katz.
Yeah, Horwitz lost control of the puck there for just a moment. Regained control, able to get the shot off clean towards the net. But that half second was just enough time for Obert to adjust and make the save.
Yeah, on the power play right now, the Horwitz brothers. Noah Horwitz has it now. Throw it down to the winger. Behind the net, finds Noah in front, his shot stopped. A great little set play there they ran. Having the pass come from behind the net to the defenseman, coming right up the middle of the ice. Horwitz, a great chance that time, couldn't bury it though.
Yeah, a lot of space open in front. Horwitz takes advantage, gets a shot on net. A lot of pressure here from the Gators.
Power plays looked really good here in the early stages. Nothing to show for it so far, but still 30 seconds left on this one. As puck goes out to neutral ice, Gators will reset. It's Noah Horwitz. Good little reverse move to lose the defender. And now it's McCoy. Lickeshaw. Pass to Jacob Horwitz a little bit behind him. Gators able to control. It's McCoy. Back up for Jacob Horwitz. Throw it to McCoy. In front shot. Great opportunities here for Florida. They can't put it in though.
And fanned on that puck just a little bit.
As the power play comes to an end, Wagenke back on for Embry-Riddle. Another shot, this one wide. Might have caught a stick in front. Gators are circling, pressuring out in front. It's McCoy, and there's a whistle. The net may have been dislodged again, I think.
Yeah, Gators again catching an unlucky break. Back to even strength there, but the pressure was still on, in full control in the offensive zone. They'll get a change here, trying to keep it going, but that whistle might have slowed some things down.
Yeah, that's the second time that's happened to Florida, where they've kind of had good control in the offensive zone, and then the net gets dislodged, and, you know, the play comes to an end. But still an offensive zone faceoff for Florida here. See if they can jump right back in. Draw one back to Zomanski. His shot blocked on the way. And out to center ice. Zelmanski back in, looking for Telab, couldn't find him. Back in, but the Gators are offsides. Everyone has to touch before they can re-enter the zone. DiMartini shot, what a glove save that time from Obert.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been a little bit high. I don't think it would have cleared the net.
Might not have gone in, but still a flashy save that time.
But a nice save there for sure.
Add that one to the highlight reel for Ryan Obert.
Again, looking real sharp out there. Gators in close.
Another thing, the faceoff, the Gators have been great in the circle so far, gaining possession off the faceoff at a very high rate in this game. Wrapped around the boards. DiMartini will pinch, try to keep it in. Comes out to Telab. He throws it back in. Working in the corner. Flips it up, but not out of play, but there is a whistle. Maybe it did hit out of play. Actually, no, we're getting an offsides call. Came out of the zone, according to the referee.
Yeah, tried to glove it down and keep it in play there, but looked like it might have been over the line when he did so.
Weinstein to take the face-off for Florida. Have it out in center now. It's Noah Horwitz. He'll throw it in deep, and the Gators will chase. Didn't get all the way down that time, and Embry-Riddle has a little 2-on-1 going the other way. Shot stopped by Ure. Out in front, he gets crushed, and the net comes off. Body's flying in front. Choi just gave him a tap, kind of a, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, some good work there defensively on that first shot. Played well by the Gators. Then the rebound, lost control there, a disagreement in front, and a full head of steam from multiple players heading towards the net.
Yeah, but it looks like everyone's okay. Tyler Ure is back up, moving around. He's back in his net, and we're ready to drop the puck here in the Gators' defensive zone. Draw one by Florida. Played behind the net. Rainoff sends it out to center, and it's Weinstein. Embry-Riddle hitting the regroup. Noel Horowitz says, not so fast. And now it's Weinstein. Weinstein's shot gets blocked on the way. Horowitz fires it to the net, stopped by Obert, and it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for Florida. 6:32 remaining in this first period, evened up at 1-1. A reminder, in the intermission report, we'll be playing an episode of our Orange and Blue podcast, Swamp Slapshot. This week's episode was defenseman Jacob Horowitz. And we'll also have an interview with a player in the intermission. So that's coming up in 6 minutes and 32 seconds of play. So don't forget. As the face-off won by Florida, back to Jacob Horowitz. He'll fire one, gets through. Stopped by Obert. Not sure what the plan was that time for Embry-Riddle as they ice the puck. And the Gators will get it on the other end of the ice.
So another face-off here in the offensive zone for the Gators. Really, it's been all them in this possession battle throughout this first period. Still a 1-1 score.
It honestly kind of reminds me of last night's football game in the first quarter.
Right.
Gators were all over them, but they only were up 7-0. So that's kind of the same story here. It's a tie game, but according to the possession battle and shots on goal, it's been all Gators all the time. Rosen back into the circle, wins another faceoff. Shot from Burkle Jason, gets bouncing around, hits the post. It's still loose. And finally, able to tuck it under Obert that time and get the whistle. A couple of close calls here from Embry-Riddle.
Yeah, and a lot of good work there by Embry-Riddle's defenders. Hunter Schreimer, number 27, diving into the net, trying to make sure that goal line stays solid as his goaltender was down.
Another clean faceoff won by the Gators. Out in front for Lampinen, his shot. Stopped by Obert. Trying to work it free in the corner is Lampinen and Rosen. Playing behind the net is Embry-Riddle. Give Embry-Riddle credit. Their D zone has been pretty good, not allowing the Gators to get to the net. Although they've had a lot of possession, no goals to show for it for Florida. Burkle Jasek will reset in the defensive end as Embry-Riddle gets a change. Over to Horowitz, moving through center. Offsides were the Gators that time. It was a close call, but Horowitz was still in the zone, and it was an offsides call. Things have really settled down since those first opening minutes. These teams were kind of, came out the gates firing, and now things have settled down and teams are playing way more defensive.
Yeah, and pretty stop and start throughout this game. A lot of face-offs, a lot of icing, some offsides in there as well as there's a big trip in front of the net.
Yeah, that'll be a penalty. The Gators goaltender will go off the ice. They'll get the extra skater. And Embry-Riddle will touch up, and this will be the third power play of the first period for Florida.
Yeah, no argument there. A clear trip right in front, and that will put another Eagle in the box.
However, I don't see an Eagle coming to the box. Was that Wagenke again?
It looks like it might have been.
It looks like it was. That's the hat trick for Wagenke. His third penalty in this first period. I'm not sure if there's a rule of a max amount of penalties, but if there is, he's probably near it. Yeah, that's his third one.
It's got to be frustrating for him for sure. A few close calls on the first two there. Clear as day.
Yeah, I mean, you got to play by the rules.
Yeah.
Horowitz, shot. Stopped by Obert. Obert's glove has been strong all game.
Yeah, good eye there from the goaltender. Obert saw it all the way through from the point to the glove.
Lickashwa talking with Jacob Horowitz before the faceoff. See if they'll run some kind of set play here. Back to Jacob Horowitz. He's got it. Surveying the perimeter over to his brother Noah for the one-timer, but handled easily by Obert.
Yeah, it didn't look like he got all of that shot. And so slow-moving puck, able to get some airtime, but was ducking a little bit before it got to Obert.
Yep, easy work for Obert. And another offensive zone faceoff. I haven't seen the Gators lose one faceoff the whole game. Florida has been incredible in the circle, and it's really showing in the time of possession. Down for McCoy, he couldn't handle it. Wrapped around the boards, but kept in by Noah Horowitz. Back up to Noah. He's got it on the point now. McCoy. And there's a whistle. Is that the net dislodged again?
I think that was the net again.
This is getting a little absurd.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like we're watching the same movie over and over again. Wagenki's in the box. The Gators have good possession, and the net gets dislodged. Something's wrong with the record right now. It keeps hitting the same replay. Back to Burkle Jason. Down to Telab. Burkle Jasek up top. Telab. Top of the circle. Moves it down below the goal line for Lampinen. Back up to Telab. Over to Choi. Choi will fire. Blocked on the way. Bouncing around. And Embry-Riddle will clear. Burkle Jasek on it again. 42 seconds remaining on the Wagenki penalty. Back in for Burkle Jasek. He'll carry it behind the net with speed. Up to Choi. Choi over to Telab. Lampinen. Looking for a teammate is Lampinen. Still controls. Back down to Telab. Up to Choi. 19 seconds left on the power play. Choi will shoot. Bounce around. It's still loose. It's still loose in front. Nobody knows where it is. It bounces out in front. Embry-Riddle can't clear, and the Gators still have it. Out in front again. And Obert will finally clear, as it looks like Katz has a hold of, I think that's Corey Benny, but I could be wrong, from Embry-Riddle's side. No, my mistake. That's actually Daniel Finnegan who got tied up with Katz. But it looks like no harm done. No one going to the box right now. And the Gators 7 seconds left on this power play. So Wagenki will be coming out of the box shortly after the puck is dropped here.
Yeah, just a moment to draw something up, try and get one last look. I love that save from Obert. Came out of his net to try and jump on that puck and get a stop for the Eagles.
Gators control again. Edwards has it in front. Backhand opportunity, couldn't finish. Wagenki comes back onto the ice, but the puck is loose in front. Gators trying to get on it. And Embry-Riddle will clear. Gators right back on it. They'll try to enter with speed. It's Noah Horowitz. He'll fire one to the net. Stopped by Obert. And the Gators, another offensive zone faceoff.
They're cooking right now, but so is Obert. They're in a nice little duel. This whole team against him right now in net.
It's been the Ryan Obert show.
Yeah, he's playing fantastic in goal. He's seeing the puck really, really well.
And here we go again. Gators control off the draw. Again, it's Sheets. Sheets down for Edwards. Throw it in front. Sheets has it. And Obert will cover.
Yeah, just quick, smart play with the puck. Able to use that stick really effectively. Getting that paddle out there, hauling that puck in, and getting another whistle.
First faceoff I've seen the Gators lose in a long time. Embry-Riddle controls. Not able to get it out, though. still in the Gators offensive zone. Edwards is on it. In front for Sheets. It's loose. Olenek couldn't get his stick on it. Right back on it is Sheets. Here come the Gators again. It's Sheets in front. Loses control. Great poke check from Ober. Working along the wall now. The Eagles have been hemmed in their own end, but now they're getting an opportunity the other way. They have numbers. Shot stopped by Ure.
Yeah, a nice save there by Ure. Coming up the wing were the Eagles. That was number 19, it looks like, for Embry-Riddle. Jake McCaw with the shot on Ure, who was able to see that one all the way through right to the belly.
Yeah, credit to Ure for staying ready. I mean, he hasn't seen a lot of pucks come his way in this first period, but a good opportunity from Embry-Riddle, and it was handled well by Ure. As Rainoff has it on the wall, loses control, regains it, and now he's moving through center with speed. He'll put it in and try and go get it. The forecheck for Florida. Choi will try to play it, and Embry-Riddle will clear Zelmansky to Rainoff. Rainoff throws it in as Choi tries to jump on it. Embry-Riddle trying to regroup here. Turns it over. Choi has it behind the net. Out in front for Weinstein. Couldn't find him. Choi again. He'll play it up to the defenseman. Zelmansky shot wide. DiMartini will put it right back into the corner. Embry-Riddle moving through center, but DiMartini all over him. Forces the turnover. It's Weinstein the other way now. Loses control himself. Puck bouncing around like a hot potato right now. And Zelmansky finally gets it into the offensive zone.
Nice pressure along the boards here from the Gators. Lose control there. It'll jump out of the zone. Recovered by Lickashwa.
Young Lickashwa. He'll shoot. He'll score! Put it right by the goaltender, right through the wickets. And the Gators finally take the lead here with 18 seconds left in the first period. Lickashwa is on the board. I
mean, you said we'd be calling his name a lot. You hear it right there. It felt like it was only a matter of time for the Gators as they were mounting and mounting pressure. There's only so much Ober can do before one is able to get by.
Great to get one before the period ends there. Go back into the locker room with a lead, hopefully, if nothing happens in this next 18 seconds. But Lickashwa, the freshman, getting on the board, and the Gators getting the lead 2-1. Another face-off one. It's McCoy now. Lickashwa looking for another one. Plays to the corner, 6 seconds remaining. Berkel Jasek. And that will do it for the first period here in Jacksonville. A very eventful first period, but the Gators lead it 2-1.
Yeah, a great performance there from the Gators in the first period. Again, able to net one. Lickashwa puts one by. But again, we're talking about Obert. He's playing really solid in net. The 2 goals the Gators have were on pretty much breakaways where a clear opportunity to the net just really required the skill of the forward to put one by the netminder for Embry-Riddle. So we'll see if they'll get more of that or if they can settle down with all 5 players in the offensive zone, set some stuff up, and get some by.
Yeah, definitely a great first period from the Gators. A lot of pressure, very good goaltending on both sides. We're going to step aside. We're going to play our first episode of Swamp Slapshot right now featuring defenseman Jacob Horowitz. And then a few minutes after that, we will have an interview with a player for you guys. So we're going to step aside. Here is Swamp Slapshot with Jacob Horowitz.
This is the Orange and Blue Sports Network, the official broadcast provider of Florida Gators club hockey. All season long, OBSN will have you covered both on and off the ice. This is Swamp Slapshot with Jamie Goldman and Rob Russo on the Orange and Blue Sports Network.
Welcome into Swamp Slapshot, the first edition of a Florida Gators club hockey podcast. I'm Jamie Goldman. I'm here with Rob Russo and our player, Jacob Horowitz. He's a defenseman. He's number 44. Jacob, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're really excited for you guys this season. You know, you guys are coming off, you could say, the best season in Florida Gators hockey history. You guys won the D2 National Championship. You guys won the SECs after that. Kind of just tell me a little bit about, you know, the growth of the club and, like, in your time here, you're going into your senior year. You've spent a couple years playing for this team. Just kind of tell me about how the team has kind of grown and, you know, now you've won a national championship and just, you know.
We have grown so much since my freshman year. I remember my freshman year, we didn't even have set practice times. Now we have practice jerseys. Like, it's crazy. We now have a home rink in Jax, which is finally done because it was renovating during my freshman year. And yeah, just the talent just keeps getting better and better. And I'm surprised I still have a position on the team, to be honest. But yeah, it's been amazing to watch, and I've loved every season so far.
So it's like now you guys have a consistent home base in Jacksonville.
Yep.
Where you guys were kind of bouncing around your first couple of years.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nice. Kind of keep it consistent.
Thank God. It's much easier, much closer.
Yeah. And do you guys have the same coaching staff? You still have Frank and Frank?
Frank, and Mike. Yes.
Frank.
They were hired last year.
Okay. Well, they obviously did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You know, winning the national championship in D2. And then so now this season, you know, you guys are moving into D1, more of a challenge. So
yeah.
What was like the thought process kind of behind that? Like, has that been brewing for a few years? Was it just because you won the national championship? Like, what made you guys kind of make that jump?
It started to brew at the start of last season. We're like, oh, like it's possible that it's going to happen. And then we just became super successful that season. And the league was like, you're moving up. I don't care what you think. So we were ready to go.
So you guys really didn't even get the choice, like.
We had the choice and wanted to stay at 2 because, I don't know, we wanted to just like have some fun and not have this huge time commitment and go to games and football games and all that. But then we were just too talented and
too good.
Suffering from success, really. I mean, that's you know, there's worse problems to have in the world.
Exactly.
So you're moving up to the D1 level, so you know you're going up against some steeper competition, right?
Yes.
You're bringing back a lot of guys from last year from this group that won the national championship, but you're also bringing in some new guys, some new talent from some different programs, as well as some club programs as well, some freshmen. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, our tryouts were last week. I think we had like 90-something guys try out. It was crazy. The most probably in Gators hockey history. And we have 4 or 5 new guys, and they're all really, really good at hockey.
There you go. Got some guys from, I saw the New Jersey Rockets. I mean, that's a team that's close to me in New York City. I know a few guys that are on that team playing some club and some D1, D2 hockey all around the Northeast area, so that's really cool to see. Some new defensemen, some new forwards, and then as you said, you know, bringing back a lot of that group from last year.
Yeah.
So how important is that chemistry, you know, keeping that going, keeping that kind of core group together that won that team, especially when you're going from D2 to D1. Now you're facing that shift, right? So how important is the chemistry there?
Yeah, it's super important, and thankfully we've had a lot of kids younger than seniors. Like there's only 2 seniors right now. It's me and Burke.
Oh, wow. So you guys have
we're mostly juniors.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic because they've just been with the program and just getting super comfortable. And then the freshmen, they're going to realize the kind of culture we have, and we like to say we're bought in. Like, we want to buy in.
There you go.
I loved you guys buy in last year. Like even obviously I wasn't in the locker room, but like you could see from the stands, like calling the games, like the cohesiveness on the team. You guys all loved each other. Like it seemed like you guys were really a family. You guys had a lot of fun together. So let's kind of move into like your season this year. You know, you're starting up this weekend against Embry-Riddle on the road in that tough environment in Daytona. They don't have a football team at their school.
No.
A lot of people say that their hockey team is their football team. So what is it like kind of playing in an environment like Daytona, especially on opening night?
It seriously is one of the best environments ever. It is frightening. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the roughest team we'll play all year, and it's just go in, let's do our job, and leave.
So what's the mindset going into a game like that where it's kind of like the crowd's against you guys?
Well, we're hoping it's not the mindset of, hey, we're now D1, like we're going to steamroll this team. Like, no, like we've lost the last 2 years against this team, and and we're not making it a third.
Yeah, so I saw
That's
you guys split with them last year, so
Yeah.
you guys got to take care of business this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a tough game, the first game, and then the second game we did far better.
Yeah, no, I saw. I mean, last year they were 2 1-goal games, so this Embry-Riddle team can play.
No, they can play.
And they got a crowd behind them, so listen, you can't be taking them lightly.
Yeah, they finish their hits. Their crowd is rowdy. We just.
So one more thing I wanted to touch on.
Simple.
You mentioned that you're one of 2 seniors on the team.
Yep.
So how does that kind of put you in a leadership role? I know you're a captain this year as well, you and Berkey. So being a senior, like kind of guiding the younger guys, like what goes into all that?
Just showing them the ways, making sure that they understand like this is a real team, this is a real brotherhood, and don't take it for granted. We're there to do our job, and we want to make sure that we're motivating you to do yours and hopefully take over our spot.
Yeah, for sure. So let's go into the rest of your guys' schedule a little bit. You guys are doing the Savannah Classic again this year.
Yep.
So just for our audience that really doesn't know what that is, what goes on there, tell us, from someone that has no idea what the Savannah Classic is, what is the Savannah Classic?
Yeah, it's a small tournament in Savannah, Georgia. The teams are Florida, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Tennessee. Pretty much the first game is Georgia most years, and the other game is Georgia Tech versus Tennessee, and then the winner of those 2 games play in the championship for it. But man, it is awesome. I think the championship game gets like 4,000 or 5,000 people there.
Wow. Nice.
The whole town knows
Awesome.
it. It's advertised
Really
everywhere. It's at a gorgeous rink. And yeah, it's like the highlight of the year.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's always a good time at the Savannah Classic. Looking a little bit more at your schedule, last year you guys played Tampa's D2 team. Now you're playing their D1 team.
Yeah.
They won back-to-back D1 championships. That's probably going to be a big challenge. Like, what are you guys doing to prepare for Tampa coming up? I know it's a couple weeks away, but
We know they're good, but we're good too, and we're gonna compete every day, and we're just gonna keep it simple. Our play style is very simple. We get pucks in the net, and yeah, it's just how we roll.
There you go. You also got South Carolina on the schedule again this year. They swept you guys last year. Is that something motivating y'all to get back at them this year?
And just because the SEC championships, that was like our last game of the season, and yeah, they're gonna come for us. They want revenge, pretty much.
There you go.
yeah.
I'm sure they were salty when the SEC championship was being hoisted by us. So.
Yeah, because you guys lost to them twice in the regular season.
In South Carolina, lost both games by 1 goal, and then
Damn, that must have been a long ride home, huh?
wasn't great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys drove up there, right? Did you take a bus, or did you guys all get up there individually?
We got a bus for in-state stuff. We drive our own. For out-of-state, depending how far, we get a team bus.
So talk about the commitment. Because I love that you guys the rink's pretty far from campus. So to be on this team, you gotta, like you mentioned earlier, be bought in. What's it like? In the locker room, you guys all know that it's a commitment. It's more than just a regular club that people are involved with at UF.
Everyone knows the commitment. I mean, we have guys of every major you can think of, hard and easy. There's no really easy majors, but but yeah, everyone knows the sacrifice that everyone is making, and we go in there, we make sure that we're there on time, we leave quick, and we go home, and everyone on the team's time management is good. Everyone helps out if needed. So yeah, school doesn't fall behind.
Yeah, that's the most important thing for our student athletes here.
Yep.
So that's really great to hear. And as you said, I mean, the time commitment, it's a huge thing. It's also a very long season. You guys are going for months on end.
Yep.
You're pretty much the same time frame as football, but you're going even past where they're at, going into second semester. So it's a really long year for you guys. So I got to give you credit where it's due there. 100%.
Yeah, and our schedule is fantastic because our president and the people who schedule the games, they make sure that we don't have any hockey games on home game weekends because we want to tailgate and have the school experience.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
you kind of get the best of both worlds there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's great.
That's really cool.
That's really good.
So last year, Connor Lee was in between the pipes for you guys,
Yep.
going on that long run when you guys won Natties and then won the SECs. Is he coming back for this year? He is, right?
He is.
So
we are very excited.
So that's awesome. He'll stay consistent back there. Who's joining him in the net?
The new goalie is actually a senior. Now I'm thinking about it. His name is Tyler Ure. Great guy. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's going to do well.
Okay, great.
We're warming up his new gloves yesterday.
There you go.
Where's he from? Where's he come from?
He is from Philadelphia, I'm pretty sure.
Philadelphia kid. All right, I like that. So him and Connor will be manning the net this year.
Yep.
For the Gators.
We're excited.
Yeah, Connor Lee was great for you guys last year.
Yeah, he was hot for about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, he made some big saves down the stretch to keep you guys in it.
Absolutely.
And then you end your season this year, so it was kind of just a late addition to the schedule. You're seeing FAU again this year.
Yes.
They were a team that you guys went back and forth with a few times last season. Ended up beating them in the final game of Natties.
Yep.
So, is that kind of like a little in-state rivalry brewing there? Or?
Absolutely, it is. We can't wait to play them.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
Did
It's
they-
on our ice, so should be good.
Both games are at home this year.
Both games are at
Because I know last year you guys had to go down south and play them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be great. A little
Different fan base because we're a little far.
home
Yeah,
ice environment going. That'll be nice.
Maybe there's a possibility we get a fan bus coming.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
We'll tease a fan bus there from
Maybe.
the star defenseman here.
I mean, and also, you're coming from South Florida as well, right? So, and I'm sure a whole bunch of those guys on FIU are also coming from South Florida. Is there some crossover there? Some guys you've played with in the past?
Yeah, definitely. Even Harshaw is now on the team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I know some guys on the team, so it's good to play against them. And
Right.
obviously, you don't want to hit your friends, but I'm
Gotta do what you gotta
hitting
do.
my friends.
But I'm hitting my friends. You got to do it. Got to do it. All right. I think that's pretty much all we got for you. Is there anything else you want to tell the fans of Florida Gators Club Hockey before we wrap up?
Yeah, going back to back.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Let's real quick before we go, make sure to check out the Orange and Blue Sports Network on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at OBSN Gators. Daily coverage of Gator sports, as well as broadcast and podcast updates. Check out our podcast by searching for the Orange and Blue Sports Network on Apple and Spotify. And that'll do it for our first episode of Swamp Slapshot. Thank you for joining us. Good luck this weekend against Embry-Riddle, and we'll run this back every week. So we're very excited to bring this new platform to Orange and Blue Sports Network. And go Gators.
Awesome. Thanks for guys for having me.
Yeah, we'll see you Sunday. All right.
Here with Liam Lickeshaw after the first period. Gators leading it 2-1. Liam, your first goal in the orange and blue in the home opener. How does that feel? What's going through your mind right now?
I mean, it just is a fantastic feeling. I had a lot of chances last game, just couldn't bury. Finally was able to tuck one home here, and it's just fantastic feelings, all I got to say.
Love it, love it. So you guys were building the pressure all period there. In your last game on Friday night, you guys were already up a couple goals after the first and second period. You're only up 2-1 in this one. Ryan Obert's looked great. What are you guys going to do in this second period to kind of crack that Ryan Obert goaltender?
I mean, he's been standing on his head so far. We were finally able to crack him there with like 18 seconds left in the period. But, last game we had like 6 goals in a span of 6 minutes of game time. All we got to do here is just keep our foot on the gas, and we'll put them home here. I feel like final score. Actually, no, I'm not going to give a final score. We're just going to keep our foot on the gas, come out victorious, hopefully.
Yep, I love it. Keep the foot on the gas. Thanks, Liam. Go get him in the second period.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Back on the Orange and Blue Sports Network for period number 2 of action. The Florida Gators against the Embry-Riddle Eagles. They're leading 2-1. Rob Russo on the broadcast with you alongside Jamie Goldman here for period 2 of action. 2 goals from the Gators in that first period. 1 on the breakaway from Mikey Katz. And then another one from freshman Liam Lickashwa with 18 seconds to go in the period, Jamie. Yeah,
Lickashwa making his first goal in the Orange and Blue. He's the freshman from Chicago, Illinois. Great to see him get finally on the scoreboard. He had an assist in the first game against Embry-Riddle on Friday night. He gets a goal here tonight. I have a feeling we're going to be calling his name a lot this season.
Absolutely. Got Ryan Obert in net for Embry-Riddle. We talked about him a little bit before, having a great game for himself. A few skillful goals from the Gators. We're able to slip 2 by him, but all the stuff set up in the zone from the Gators, he's been locked down in the net. Tyler Yore on the other side for Florida has looked great in the limited shots that he's faced. Just a goal, a scramble in front that he wasn't able to get his glove on, was able to get lifted just above glove side and get away in the first moments of period number 1. Now set for action here to open it up in period number 2. It's Josh Weinstein who loses the faceoff to the Eagles. Heading down the near boards. It's dumped in deep by the Eagles, now chasing is Horowitz. He'll wind it around. Battle on the near side. Now worked that to the point. Shot is saved by Yore with the blocker. This one will get out of the zone, now right back in for the Eagles. No time for the Gators to adjust. Battle along the far boards. And this one will eke its way out to center ice.
Good pressure early from Embry-Riddle coming out here in this second period.
And the whistle blows. There'll be an icing. And we'll send the puck the other way.
Yeah, in this first 45 seconds here, this second period, Embry-Riddle came out firing. A lot of energy, some pressure on there, and not backing down as Embry-Riddle.
Cole Rosen in the face-off circle for the Gators. Wins it cleanly to Katz. Now back to Zelmansky, who fires, and that one hits a man in front. Worked around along the near boards. It'll get past Zelmansky. Now the Eagles have numbers. A quick pass across just gets by the stick of an Eagle. Now heading back the other way is Katz. Passes across into the skates of Rosen, and he loses control. It'll go back the other way. A Gator coming on. It'll be offsides. Quinn DiMartini.
Yeah, DiMartini just missed that one, tried to keep it in, but the puck squirted out past the blue line for an offsides.
So Lampinen on the ice. Rosen still there to take the face-off. Katz to his right. And he'll drop that one back to the Eagles, who now have to work it up into Gator territory. They can't do so. Zelmansky pass ahead to Lampinen, who dumps it deep towards Obert. Zelmansky tries to put it on net, can't do so. Now coming onto it are the Gators. Katz back to the point. Battle along the far boards. Will get away. Now it's a foot race. Zelmansky trying to get to it. And a big hit along the boards from Zelmansky. And the whistle blows.
Yeah, they're going to call that one a high hit, I think, on Zelmansky. I honestly thought it was pretty clean. It looked shoulder to shoulder, in my opinion. Maybe that's my Gator bias talking, but honestly, it looked like a clean hit for me.
It's about the same call that they gave to Ryan Wagenke earlier on in the first period, so keeping it consistent from the official side of things.
Yeah, I 100% agree. It was a very similar play there, and I like that they're calling it the same on both sides. Zelmansky doesn't look happy about it, though.
I think it might have been high sticking on Zelmansky in the corner. So going to the penalty kill for the first time in the second period. The Gators looking to hold this 2-1 lead over the Eagles.
And remember, Mikey Katz scored on the first Embry-Riddle power play, so Gators already one shorthanded goal today, so don't count them out. A man down.
Gators squeezed in tightly. Eagles trying to work this one around. Now deep in the corner. Eagles have some space here. trying to wrap it around. And back to the point. Shot blocked in front by Edwards. Nice defensive play there. But the Eagles hold on to it. They'll try and set up back from the point again. It's wrapped around towards the corner. A nice duel there. Inside from Edwards, it looks like. Well, that's Jacek. And a backhand attempt goes off the skate of a Gator. Embry-Riddle trying to recollect here. They do so. They have some room. Firing, and that one will go high off the glove of Tyler Yore.
Seems like the energy shifted here in period 2. Embry-Riddle, a lot of pressure in the first couple of minutes of this period.
Jacek trying to force his man off the puck. He's able to do so. And now Jacob Horowitz able to work this puck free, clear it up, and clear it away. Less than a minute to go on the penalty kill. Might have been offsides there for the Embry-Riddle Eagles.
Yeah, offsides that time. Gators doing a good job protecting the house in the defensive zone, although Embry-Riddle has had a lot of control working it around the perimeter on this power play.
Gators win the faceoff back into the defensive zone. Horowitz will dump this one far out towards Obert, who plays it to his man. Now the Eagles trying to force their way back in as time begins to expire on the power play. Nice move by the Eagles to break their way inside now towards the deep corner.
Zelmansky out of the box, even strength now.
Good hit there by Zelmansky, just out of the penalty box. And now Owen Waivada in the corner, able to get his stick on the puck. Try and clear this one away. It comes right to the center of the offensive zone for Embry-Riddle, but the Gators avoid the pressure there, now going the other way. Trying to make a move inside, a nice play, but unable to work it forwards. Now fanning on the pass is number 47, Max Tellow. Behind the goal. And wrapped back around to McCoy. McCoy, pass in front to Ho. It's saved by Obert. The one-timer in the slot. No go.
Great pass that time from the corner, finding McCoy out in front.
A pass in front from the Eagles, a dangerous one, but Yore gets a stick on it. Now a big hit at center ice from Ho, leveling his defender.
Yeah, he was looking for the stretch pass, finding Ho, and it was a little bit behind him. Big hit that time from Ho, though.
Likashow shot blocked.
Yeah, and that one stung. 86, moving a little bit gingerly.
Now Likashow pass in front, comes back to Horowitz, fires, and he scores! Jacob Horowitz makes it 3-1 for the Florida Gators.
Yeah, puck kind of squirted out to the point that time. Horowitz got a hold of it and fired it home. It was almost like Embry-Riddle was playing a man down there. Noah Kingsley blocked the shot from Likashow earlier in that play, and he was moving a little gingerly. Kind of looked like his left leg was kind of giving out on him after the shot, probably a stinger, and Horowitz took full advantage of it, putting the Gators up 3-1.
Yeah, a low wrist shot might have got right between the pads and the blocker of Ryan Obert. Now back to the faceoff dot we go at center ice. Gators win the faceoff. Jacek tries to get a pass ahead to Likashow. It's broken up by the Eagles.
Gators a team that can score in bunches. We saw this Friday night against Embry-Riddle, scoring about 3 goals in a span of about a minute and a half in that second period. So we'll see if the Gators can do it again here.
Now Likashow in the corner. It's back out to Horowitz. Gators have been on for a long time here. Likashow drops it off. Back to Jacek at the point. He fires. And a scramble in front. It gets in. Likashow. His second of the game. It's 4-1 Gators. You talked about bursts. There's 2 in just a minute.
Yeah, this team can score in bunches. I was just talking about it. Burkle Jasek takes the shot, puck bouncing around, and Lickashwa was able to pounce on the rebound, put it home, and put the Gators up 4-1.
So 2 goals for the freshman as 5 minutes, 53 seconds have gone by in the second period.
Yeah, in that intermission interview, he was talking about how he couldn't score in the first game on Friday night. He was a little bit disappointed about it. He's got 2 here tonight, so he's taking care of business in the home opener for Florida.
Yeah. And we'll go to a break here just for a few moments.
It's timeout here on the ice right now. Tyler, you're staying strong so far for the Gators.
Yeah, pretty solid in net there. And again, another difficult circumstance for the goaltender Ryan Obert for Embry-Riddle. But again, his defense really wasn't there to back him up on that goal from the Gators. But the Gators really not doing anything too terribly difficult. They're getting the puck to the net, and they have a guy net front who's able to put it home.
Yeah, pretty simple strategy, but I do like this timeout from Embry-Riddle. Like we mentioned, the Gators are a team that can score in bunches. Call this timeout, kind of reset your team, and allow them to come out and try to kind of stop the bleeding with the Gators pouring it on right now.
And the Gators looking to keep this one going as they head back out onto the ice. Goal scorer Kai Ackerman will be in the face-off circle facing off against Josh Weinstein. As we return to action, 14:07 left to go in the second period. It's 4-1 Gators after a tip-in goal from Liam Lickashwa. Battle along the near boards. Gets sent deep into the Gators territory. Nice play there by Zelmansky. And now the Gators trying to clear. And it gets past the point man, but pushed back right into the zone. Embry-Riddle has to touch up. They do so. Another heavy hit by Zelmansky along the far boards.
Zelmansky bringing the physicality in this one so far. Couple big hits.
This one worked in deep once again. Puck not loose just yet. Now it is headed into the near corner. And this one will break free. Gators on it. Nice stick by Ackerman to break up the pass, but it'll head out of play.
Good push that time from Embry-Riddle. Gators handled it well, though. It'll be a neutral ice face-off here.
Cole Rosen wins it for the Gators. Katz able to back it to the D-line. Now Katz to work it ahead. He drops it off for his man, and a shot towards the net goes wide. Waivada backing to the point. Lampinen trying to get it to his man. He does so, fires. Fans on the shot from the point, Waivada. And now heading back into the corner, Gator gets a stick on it, it's Katz, tries to throw it in front. Gets blocked by an Eagle. And now coming on to a great play of shot. And a nice save in front. Katz got a stick on it. So did Lampinen. I think that was the original shot. But nonetheless, able to make a save.
It was a great play by Noah Horowitz. Puck looked like it was coming to the winger on the boards. Horowitz read it well and was able to intercept that pass, get it to the front of the net, and get a good scoring opportunity for the Gators that time. Horowitz stays out with Waivada back there.
Cole Rosen in to take the face-off. And a nice battle for it. Lampinen tries to win it, does so successfully with the help from his wingers. Now to Waivada at the right point. Works it in deep to Katz. Now Lampinen tries to drop it back off, nobody home. Gators get it back. Katz a stick on it, trying to find someone in front. Holds on to it himself, and intended for a Waivada, but broken up by the Eagles.
I know they lost control there, but you can already kind of see the cohesiveness start to build with this unit. A couple of returning players along with Cole Rosen and Waivada on that play, and a really good pressure, a really good opportunity there, and here come the Gators again.
Lampinen, a pass in front to Katz, almost connects with him for a goal, cannot get there. Ryan Obert in there just making a play. Now the Gators trying to come back onto it. A big hit from Embry-Riddle gives them possession. Horowitz back with Berkel-Jasek.
Close call there.
And now a forward pass ahead. On the breakaway, a big save by Ryan Obert on Brody Sheets, the freshman.
Sheets got loose that time. It was just him and the goalie, but Obert won that battle.
Some quick offense here from the Gators. Horowitz fires into the glove of Ryan Obert.
A nice sharp angle shot that time from Horowitz. Obert handled it well, as he has all night. Obert, a strong game so far in the net. Although he's let in 4, he's had pressure on him the entire night, and he's done a pretty good job of handling it.
11:18 to go in the second period, a 4-1 Gators lead. Telab in to take the face-off. A battle for it. Gators come out on top. It's Sheets. Tries to put it home backhand, can't do so. Now Horowitz takes away the pass from the Eagles. And Sheets doing his part as well. Now the Eagles have numbers. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. A pass in front, nobody there to get it, but still worked in deep. Trying to get it out to the point. A nice battle along the boards. Sheets trying to make a play on it. It gets out to center ice. Now Sheets on the right wing. Closing in quickly. Pass across. Shot. Wide of the goal. A nice opportunity there for Lampinen.
That thing was tic-tac-toe. Couldn't finish it, though.
Or that was Edwards on the shot, pardon me, but a beautiful attempt there by the Gators. Now Berkel-Jasek behind goal. At the left point now in front. Gators get back on top of it. Another long shift here for the Gators. Sheets been on the ice a while, so is Telab. Berkel-Jasek finds a man on the left side. It's Edwards. Now in a puck battle along the boards. Almost gloved down by Zelmetsky.
Telab and Sheets still not able to get a change.
I know, an opportunity there in front for Embry-Riddle. But a nice save by Tyler Yor gets the pads down. Hard hit on McCoy along the near boards. Now coming back the other way are the Eagles. A pass in front, shot, save, Yor, that one finds its way through on the rebound.
Yeah, Yor made the first save, but a pretty juicy rebound hanging out there in front, and the Eagles were able to put it home. I believe it was Kai Ackerman again, his second of the night. Off the rebound opportunity, Ackerman put it home, and this lead has been cut to 2 for the Gators.
Yeah, 9:29 left to go in the second period. As you said, Kai Ackerman, the goal scorer once again for Embry-Riddle.
Ackerman, a nice nose for the net. That's his second goal off a rebound in this one. Getting to the dirty areas and putting it home.
Yeah, Sea of Navy there crashing the net in front of Yor, attacking that rebound. Ackerman, the first one to it, able to put it home. Now it's a 4-2 lead for the Gators. They have possession behind Tyler Yor. Working it ahead past center ice. A shot. And a save by Obert. Another shot goes off the glove, but not controlled. Now tries for the wraparound, can't get it. McCoy on the puck. Tries to get a shot off, can't do it. Fans. Great defensive effort there from the Eagles, number 9, Daniel Finnegan. And an icing.
On that play, to kind of set up that chance, Lickachwa took the puck all the way from behind the Tyler Yor's net and took it all the way down, kind of coast to coast that time. He was untouched. Very impressive carry that time from Lickachwa to set up that offensive opportunity.
Got the size and the speed to do it. Weinstein at the circle, Choi backing him up. And Embry-Riddle will come out winning this puck battle as Waivada takes a dive.
Yeah, Waivada got kind of clipped that time by Wagenki.
And able to put his body in the way of a center pass. And the Gators get control once again.
Looking for the stretch pass, can't find him.
But goes off a body, no icing. Pass intended for Choi. Now a sharp angle shot goes off the body of Ober. Gators on the attack once again. Save Ober, trying to wrap it around here. Choi trying to get a stick on it, can't do it. Now it's Horowitz. Pass in front, floats over the stick.
Horowitz, a defenseman that likes to get in on the offensive end. Did a good job there, but he's got to be careful, not allow an odd man rush the other way.
Gators still in control. Puck goes now the other way. And some nice pressure there. Waivada, good positioning now right off the bench and moving in on the breakaway. No goal, good save by Ober.
Katz tried to make the same move he did in the first period on the breakaway. This time Ober was ready for it.
Yeah, closed the legs, no goal. And now a mess of a puck in front, a shot goes off a body, doesn't reach Yor. Now back for the Gators. Comes out, Embry-Riddle has possession, now back to the Gators once again. Touching up. And now worked in by number 88, Dylan Howard, deep into the corner. This one will come loose.
Not enough steam for an icing, though.
Yeah, Zachary Leonard finds this puck, now working it back towards the Gators. Doing a lot of work himself there, out-muscling his man. Lampinen gets a pass up the boards, it's broken up. Now it's center ice. Berkel-Jasek coming onto the puck. And a big hit there.
Katz took a spill there. He was looking for a call. Didn't get one from the refs.
I think he just lost an edge after a shove from his defender. Now a floating pass ahead. Katz can't get a stick on it.
Katz been out here for a while. He's going to get a change. Moving a little gingerly on his way to the bench. Hope he's okay.
High shot above Yor. And now Berkel-Jasek will work this one with Horowitz. Rosen also out there. Big stretch pass ahead. Lampinen can't get a stick on it. It'll head deep into the zone.
It's good that Lampinen at least got a touch on that one. Not the puck go for an icing.
5:20 to go in the second period. Another hit. And there's a downed Eagle on the ice. That's number 19, Jake McCall, the forward.
He is in a lot of pain right now. Trying to work his way off the ice.
Yeah, quick to get off. Yeah, we do hope he is all right. Took a nasty hit there. That was with number 13, Quinn DiMartini, who's having a conversation with the officials now. And he'll head to the box. Just looked like a difficult collision that obviously not intentional to injure the player. Kind of came in, DiMartini kind of came in at an awkward angle, hit the player a bit up high. So a face-off in the defensive zone, Gators to the kill.
DiMartini had a penalty in the first game too. So he's one that's finding his way to the box pretty frequently here in the early going of the season.
4:50 to go as that one jumps over the boards into the Gators bench. Will stop play. We'll get a face-off. Telab looks to be in to take it. Sheets on his wing. Waivada behind him. Noah Horowitz the other way. This one gets to Obert. And worked around by Finnegan. Finds a man. It's Lawless who takes a big hit from Waivada, able to man it and still get the puck deep. Now Lawless loses control. Sheets tries to get that puck on his stick, can't do so. It'll work back out to Ackerman.
Very good penalty kill so far from the Gators, just chewing that clock, not letting the Eagles get anything going.
Now this pass intended across for Waivada gets away from him. He'll have to chase it back into his own zone. Turns the corner. And that one goes off the glove of an Eagle and deep away. Nice job getting the puck out of the zone. That was Telab, who will head off the ice now for the Gators. Noah Horowitz shuts the door on a deke move.
Alex McCollum doing a good job keeping the puck in at the point there for the Eagles.
And another clear for the Gators PK. Under a minute to go on the penalty. DiMartini ready to come back onto the ice for the Gators. Edwards in hot pursuit on the back check. And another clear for Florida. Should count us out of this power play for Embry-Riddle.
DiMartini back onto the ice and right into the fray. Makes a play.
And this one cleared out to Berkeljacek, who will flip it in towards goal. It'll go off the left pad of Obert. This one stays in the Gators zone after a nice play by Evan Edwards. And another nice play to keep the puck in deep by Evan Edwards, this time blocking the shot off the shin pad. And Embry-Riddle able to get it back now, holding, trying to net one more, 2:30 to go in the period. And ice and call.
I really like what Jacob Horowitz did on that play. The Gators were going for a change. Embry-Riddle kind of had the puck. It was a battle for the puck, but he decided to back off, kind of let Embry-Riddle get that puck and, you know, reset and get ready for the attack. And then Embry-Riddle ended up icing the puck. A nice, safe play that time from Jacob Horowitz.
Now Likashwa, the freshman, looking for a hat trick today. We'll see if he can get it here with 2:24 left to go in period number 2. McCoy on his right wing. And a hustle for the puck there from Nicholas Ho. He takes a dive. Likashwa gloves this puck down right back to Ho. Now in front. We'll head behind goal. McCoy, cross pass. Shot towards net, goes off the blocker. Gators still maintaining possession. Likashwa. Cross pass again, this one. A one-time pass to Zelmansky, intercepted by the Eagles. And this will send the puck back the other way. Gators have a moment to reset, so do the Eagles. Now a pass to Ho. Across from McCoy, spinning pass to Likashwa, but unable to keep his stick on it. Now a nice chance, cleared away by the Gators. That's Quinn DiMartini, a nice play, able to turn the corner on that puck. Ahead is McCoy. He fires a shot wide of the net.
Very good pressure from Florida in the last couple of minutes. Couple of shots missing the net, though.
And this one heads around the boards. Minute 12 to go in the period. Pass ahead. It's McCoy once again. Tries to make a move, has to spin away out of it, defended well by Finnegan. Now it's Choi. Tries to make a pass in front, it'll bounce off the piping. Loses control of the puck there. 50 seconds to go in the period. Weinstein back on the ice for the Gators. Now a foot race the other way. Rainov unable to get his stick on it. But holding the zone is Weinstein. 36 seconds to go in the period. And Weinstein lays the boom. Gators try and maintain, they cannot do so. But a nice stick by Waivada sends it back into Embry-Riddle territory. 22 seconds and counting. Last ditch effort for both teams. Trying to put one more on the board. Waivada, nice stick. Now it's Weinstein who fires and roofs it. 9 seconds to go in the period. Josh Weinstein, top corner.
Weinstein firing that one upstairs. A great shot from him. He laid the boom a few minutes ago with his body. Now he's showing his shooting prowess. Josh Weinstein getting it done on both sides of the ice right now.
And that starts with a beautiful stick from Waivada in the neutral zone, settling that puck down, then dropping it off for Weinstein, who just rips it top corner left above the blocker.
Yeah, these last second Gators, this is the second period in a row where the Gators get one in the last 20 seconds of the period.
It's a 5-2 Gators lead now as we're back at center ice. As we mentioned, 9.6 seconds to go in period number 2. Same squad out there for the face-off. Try for a stretch pass ahead. They get it to Lampinen, 3 seconds to go. Can he get towards the net? Wow, a behind-the-back pass almost finds its way towards Cole Rosen, but unable to get a stick on it. That will do it for period number 2. 3 goals for Florida, 1 for Embry-Riddle. It's a 5-2 lead for the Florida Gators, Jamie.
Yeah, I mean, another good period from Florida. Kind of got to Obert that time, got a few past them, and the Gators have a pretty comfortable lead at the end of this intermission.
As the players head off the ice, we will go to break. Going to re-air that interview of Swamp Slapshot with Jacob Horowitz. And then we'll get another interview with one of the Gators players from the locker room. So stick with us. 15 minutes to go until period number 3. Gators 5, Embry-Riddle 2.
This is the Orange and Blue Sports Network, the official broadcast provider of Florida Gators club hockey. All season long, OBSN will have you covered both on and off the ice. This is Swamp Slapshot with Jamie Goldman and Rob Russo on the Orange and Blue Sports Network.
Welcome into Swamp Slapshot, the first edition of a Florida Gators club hockey podcast. I'm Jamie Goldman. I'm here with Rob Russo and our player, Jacob Horowitz. He's a defenseman. He's number 44. Jacob, how you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Of course, we're really excited for you guys this season. You know, you guys are coming off, you could say, the best season in Florida Gators hockey history. You guys won the D2 National Championship. You guys won the SECs after that. Kind of just tell me a little bit about, you know, the growth of the club and, like, in your time here, you're going into your senior year. You've spent a couple years playing for this team. Just kind of tell me about how the team has kind of grown and, you know, now you've won an national championship and just, you know.
We have grown so much since my freshman year. I remember my freshman year, we didn't even have set practice times. Now we have practice jerseys. Like, it's crazy. We now have a home rink in Jax, which is finally done because it was renovating during my freshman year. And yeah, just the talent just keeps getting better and better. And I'm surprised I still have a position on the team, to be honest. But yeah, it's been amazing to watch, and I've loved every season so far.
So it's like now you guys have a consistent home base in Jacksonville.
Yep.
Where you guys were kind of bouncing around your first couple of years?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nice. Kind of keep it consistent.
Thank God. It's much easier, much closer.
Yeah. And do you guys have the same coaching staff? You still Frank and Frank?
Frank, and Mike, yes.
Frank.
They were hired last year.
Okay. Well, they obviously did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
You know, winning the national championship in D2. And then, so now this season, you know, you guys are moving into D1, more of a challenge. So
yeah.
What was, like, the thought process kind of behind that? Like, has that been brewing for a few years? Was it just because you won the national championship? Like, what made you guys kind of make that jump?
It started to brew at the start of last season. We're like, oh, like, it's possible that it's going to happen. And then we just became super successful that season. And the league was like, you're moving up. I don't care what you think. So we were ready to go.
So you guys really didn't even get the choice, like.
We had the choice and wanted to stay at 2 because, I don't know, we wanted to just, like, have some fun and not have this huge time commitment and go to games and football games and all that. But then we were just too talented and
too good.
Suffering from success, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you know, there's worse problems to have in the world.
Exactly.
So you're moving up to the D1 level, so you know you're going up against some steeper competition, right?
Yes.
You're bringing back a lot of guys from last year from this group that won the national championship, but you're also bringing in some new guys, some new talent from some different programs, as well as some club programs as well, some freshmen. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, our tryouts were last week. I think we had like 90-something guys try out. It was crazy. The most probably in Gators hockey history. And we have 4 or 5 new guys, and they're all really, really good at hockey.
There you go. Got some guys from, I saw the New Jersey Rockets. I mean, that's a team that's close to me in New York City. I know a few guys that are on that team playing some club and some D1, D2 hockey all around the Northeast area. So that's really cool to see. Some new defensemen, some new forwards, and then as we said, bringing back a lot of that group from last year.
Yeah.
So how important is that chemistry? Keeping that going, keeping that kind of core group together that won that team, especially when you're going from D2 to D1. Now you're facing that shift, right? So how important is the chemistry there?
Yeah, it's super important, and thankfully we've had a lot of kids younger than seniors. Like there's only 2 seniors right now. It's me and Bert.
Oh, wow. So you guys have
we're mostly juniors.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic because they've just been with the program and just getting super comfortable. And then the freshmen, they're going to realize the kind of culture we have, and we like to say we're bought in. Like we want to buy in.
There you go.
I loved you guys buy in last year. Like even obviously I wasn't in the locker room, but like you could see from the stands, like calling the games, like the cohesiveness on the team. You guys all loved each other. Like it seemed like you guys were really a family. You guys had a lot of fun together. So let's kind of move into like your season this year. You're starting up this weekend against Embry-Riddle on the road in that tough environment in Daytona. They don't have a football team at their school. No. A lot of people say that their hockey team is their football team. So what is it like kind of playing in an environment like Daytona, especially on opening night?
It seriously is one of the best environments ever. It is frightening. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like the roughest team we'll play all year. And it's just go in, let's do our job, and leave.
So what's the mindset going into a game like that where it's kind of like the crowd's against you guys?
Well, we're hoping it's not the mindset of, hey, we're now D1, like we're going to steamroll this team. Like, no, like we've lost the last 2 years against this team, and we're not making it a third.
Yeah, so I saw you guys. You guys split with them last year, so you guys got to take care of business this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a tough game, the first game, and then the second game we did far, far better.
Yeah, no, I saw. I mean, last year they were 2 one-goal games, so this Embry-Riddle team can play.
No, they can play,
and they got a crowd behind them. So listen, you can't be taking them lightly.
Yeah, they finished their hits. Their crowd is rowdy. We just.
So one more thing I wanted to touch on.
Simple.
You mentioned that you're one of 2 seniors on the team.
Yep.
So how does that kind of put you in a leadership role? I know you're a captain this year as well, you and Berkey. So being a senior, like kind of guiding the younger guys, like what goes into all that?
Just showing them the ways, making sure that they understand like this is a real team, this is a real brotherhood, and don't take it for granted. We're there to do our job, and we want to make sure that we're motivating you to do yours and hopefully take over our spot.
Yeah, for sure. So let's go into the rest of your guys' schedule a little bit. You guys are doing the Savannah Classic again this year. Yep. So just for our audience that really doesn't know what that is, what goes on there, tell us, from someone that has no idea what the Savannah Classic is, what is the Savannah Classic?
Yeah, it's a small tournament in Savannah, Georgia. The teams are Florida, Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Tennessee. Pretty much the first game is us versus Georgia most years, and the other game is Georgia Tech versus Tennessee, and then the winner of those 2 games play in the championship for it. But man, it is awesome. I think the championship game gets like 4,000 or 5,000 people there.
Wow. Nice.
The whole town knows it. It's advertised
really
everywhere. Cool. It's at a gorgeous rink. And yeah, it's just like, it's like the highlight of the year.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's always a good time at the Savannah Classic. Looking a little bit more at your schedule, last year you guys played Tampa's D2 team. Now you're playing their D1 team. Yeah. They won back-to-back D1 championships. That's probably going to be a big challenge. Like, what are you guys doing to prepare for Tampa coming up? I know it's a couple weeks away, but
we know they're good. But we're good too, and we're gonna compete every day, and we're just gonna keep it simple. Our play style is very simple. We get pucks in the net, and it's just how we roll.
There you go. You also got South Carolina on the schedule again this year. They swept you guys last year. Is that something y'all to get back at them?
Yeah, because the SEC championships, that was like our last game of the season, and yeah, they're gonna come for us. They want revenge, pretty much.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were salty when the SEC championship was being hoisted by us. So.
Yeah, because you guys lost to them twice in the regular season.
In South Carolina. Lost both games by 1 goal. And then...
Damn, that must have been a long ride home, huh?
Wasn't great.
Yeah. Because you guys drove up there, right? Did you take a bus, or did you guys all get up there individually?
We got a bus. For in-state stuff, we drive our own. For out-of-state, depending how far, we get a team bus.
So talk about the commitment. Because I love that you guys, the rink's pretty far from campus. So to be on this team, you got to, like you mentioned earlier, be bought in. What's it like, in the locker room? You guys all know that it's a commitment. It's more than just, a regular club that, people are involved with at UF.
Everyone knows the commitment. I mean, we have guys of every major you can think of, hard and easy. There's no really easy majors, but yeah, everyone knows the sacrifice that everyone is making, and we go in there, we make sure that we're there on time, we leave quick, and we go home, and everyone on the team's time management is good. Everyone helps out if needed. So yeah, school doesn't fall behind.
Yeah, that's the most important thing for our student athletes here.
Yep.
So that's really great to hear. And as you said, I mean, the time commitment, it's a huge thing. It's also a very long season. You guys are going for months on end.
Yep.
You're pretty much the same time frame as football, but you're going even past where they're at, going into second semester. So it's a really long year for you guys. So I got to give you credit where it's due there. 100%.
And our schedule is fantastic because our president and the people who schedule the games, they make sure that we don't have any hockey games on home game weekends because we want to tailgate and have the school experience.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
you kind of get the best of both worlds there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's really cool.
That's really good.
So last year, Connor Lee was in between the pipes for you guys, going on that long run where you guys won Natties and then won the SECs. Is he coming back for this year? He is, right?
He is.
So
we are very excited.
So that's awesome. He'll stay consistent back there. Who's joining him in the net?
The new goalie is actually a senior. Now I'm thinking about it. His name is Tyler Ure. Great guy. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's going to do well.
Okay, great.
We're warming up his new gloves yesterday.
There you go.
Where's he from? Where's he come from?
He is from Philadelphia, I'm pretty sure.
Philadelphia kid. All right, I like that. So him and Connor will be manning the net this year.
Yep.
For the Gators.
We're excited.
Yeah, Connor Lee was great for you guys last year.
Yeah, he was hot for about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, he made some big saves down the stretch to keep you guys in it.
Absolutely.
And then you end your season this year, so it was kind of just a late addition to the schedule. You're seeing FAU again this year.
Yes.
They were a team that you guys went back and forth with a few times last season. Ended up beating them in the final game of Natties.
Yep.
So, is that kind of like a little in-state rivalry brewing there? Or?
Absolutely, it is. We can't wait to play them.
Yeah.
We can't wait. It's on our ice, so should be good.
Both games are at home this year.
Both games are at
because I know last year you guys had to go down south and play them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be great.
Different fan base because we're a little far.
Home ice environment going. That'll be nice.
Maybe there's a possibility we get a fan bus coming.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be cool.
We'll tease a fan bus there from
Maybe.
our star defenseman here.
I mean, and also, you're coming from South Florida as well, right? So, and I'm sure a whole bunch of those guys on FIU are also coming from South Florida. Is there some crossover there? Some guys you've played with in the past?
Yeah, definitely. Even Harshaw is now on the team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I know some guys on the team, so it's good to play against them. And
right.
Obviously, you don't want to hit your friends, but I'm
hitting
my friends.
But I'm hitting my friends. You got to do it. Got to do it. All right. I think that's pretty much all we got for you. Is there anything else you want to tell the fans of Florida Gators Club Hockey before we wrap up?
Yeah, going back to back.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Let's real quick before we go, make sure to check out the Orange and Blue Sports Network on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube at OBSN Gators. Daily coverage of Gator sports, as well as broadcast and podcast updates. Check out our podcast by searching for the Orange and Blue Sports Network on Apple and Spotify. And that'll do it for our first episode of Swamp Slapshot. Thank you for joining us. Good luck this weekend against Embry-Riddle, and we'll run this back every week. So we're very excited to bring this new platform to Orange and Blue Sports Network. And go Gators.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
We'll see you Sunday.
All right.
I'm here with big Josh Weinstein after that snipe at the end of the period. Josh, you guys have scored 2 goals in the last 20 seconds of a period, 2 periods in a row. What are you guys doing to kind of, keep it going, play a full 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, I think it's super important to get the pucks in the net, especially in that last minute of the period. It'll give us some huge momentum going into the third, and hopefully we don't give them an inch the rest of the game.
Yep. So this Embry-Riddle team, you guys get a couple goals, but they're not going away. They're kind of hanging around still, giving you guys trouble. Ryan Obert's been tough to get goals past. What are you guys going to do in this third period to kind of lock things down here?
We're going to keep it simple, play our game, pucks out, pucks in, nothing too fancy, and just get out of this 20 minutes and we'll be good.
Keep it simple. There it is, Josh Weinstein. Thank you. Back to you in the booth. Welcome back to Florida Gators hockey here on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. We're getting ready to drop the puck here in the third period. The Gators leading the Eagles 5-2. And here we go. Face-off won by Embry-Riddle. We'll turn it over to the Gators. 3-on-2 break. Cole Rosen. Shot by Katz. Bouncing around still. Katz has it now. Rosen in the corner. Tries to play it for Katz, and he does. Another shot. Very strong start to the period for the Gators. Early pressure here in this first 23 seconds.
Yeah, sharp angle shot. Just puts it on net there and gets the Gators an offensive face-off. Rosen to the circle.
Rosen out there with Katz and Lampinen. On the back end, it's Horowitz and I believe that's DiMartini. Actually, Owen Waivata, my mistake. Back there with Horowitz. Puck rims around the wall. Rosen plays it for Katz, 2-on-1, low. Katz shot just wide.
That one just skates by the goal line, unable to put it home. Nice try by the Gators.
Back up top, it's Waivata in for Katz. Again, Katz takes a spill, and so does Lampinen. But still the Gators are on it. It's Katz again, he shoots. It's loose, Lampinen scores! Off the Katz rebound, Lampinen found it, and the Gators extend their lead to 6-2.
You know, keep it simple, stupid. Crash the net on the shot attempt, and you'll be there, and someone's going to get a stick down and get that rebound. This time, it was Lampinen.
That's exactly what Josh Weinstein said in our intermission interview. He said, listen, we're just going to keep it simple, keep playing our game, and that's exactly what we just saw there. The Katz-Lampinen line was applying pressure for this whole minute and 6 seconds to start this period, and finally, they put one home with Lampinen. I missed that. I missed calling Keegan Lampinen goals.
Such a hockey name.
He scored a ton of goals for this team last year. It's good to say his name again with a Lampinen goal. Here we go again in the face-off circle. Telab wins the draw. It's DiMartini now. He'll move it up the boards. Over to Sheets. Sheets gets it back now. Still playing in neutral ice. Both teams trying to get a hold of it. Finally, Embry-Riddle does, and they'll just send it all the way down. Tyler Euro will play it, and he'll cover it up for a defensive zone faceoff.
Now 4 goals separate the teams, kind of inching towards that similar 7-3 score that we saw on Friday night.
Yeah, Gators playing the right way right now. Playing very simple, you know, nothing too crazy, staying in their positions and making things happen here in Jacksonville in the home opener. It's Sheets up to Talab. Talab loses it as it hits the ref, but he gets it right back. Talab moving with Edwards, a little bit too far in front for Edwards. Gators right back on it though. Could have been a high stick there, no call, as Edwards has it in the corner. Up top, DeMartini keeps it in. Shot by Sheets, it's loose in front. And it's back to neutral ice for Zelmansky.
Yeah, Zelmansky just a bit out of position there. Can't keep the zone, but he'll chase it in himself all the way back.
Yeah, moving in with speed as Zelmansky had to fight off the referee there for a second. And it comes right back out. The referees, I feel like, have been getting a lot of playing time in this one.
Yeah, they've been in the way for a few of these shots, going off the hitting the puck, now in the way of the player there.
Listen, I've reffed some youth hockey in my day, and it's harder than it looks to stay out of the way.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not easy. I mean, you have to be directly in the middle of the play as it's happening. It's a hard job.
While also being completely out of the way.
Yeah,
it's very
exactly.
tough. It's very tough. So we give a lot of credit to these referees here tonight as the Gators get ready for a defensive zone faceoff. Won by Talab. It's DeMartini. And Edwards back there fighting for it. Around for Sheets. A good stick lift from Sheets. Lets that puck go by. And now it's Talab. Drops to Sheets. Sheets on the corner. He shoots. Rebound loose. It goes out to the corner. Sheets again. This line looking very good chemistry, the passing. Nothing doing there, but a good opportunity.
I mean, that's just beautiful transition offense as Edwards gets a nice stick.
A nice block shot that time from Horowitz. He'll go the other way.
Big fan of that drop pass we saw.
They've been utilizing the drop pass a lot, and it's been working very well for the Gators tonight. Kind of putting Embry-Riddle out of position, and it's led to a lot of good Gators opportunities on offense. Nicholas Ho almost intercepted that pass.
Yeah, full head of steam. Had the stick down, but not too much power on that bottom hand. Let it go loose.
Embry-Riddle right now playing a very defensive game. Can't really get anything going on the offensive side of the ice. As McCoy picks up the loose puck, he'll fire just wide of the net.
Tough angle coming in from that left side. Obert was hugging that left post, and nowhere really for him to go with that much speed.
Embry-Riddle working it through center. There's breakaway. One-on-one with the goaltender, and he scores. Puts it upstairs right over Yur's blocker. And once again, this Embry-Riddle team not going away. The goal scored by number 17, Ray Olson that time. The freshman from Stillwater, Minnesota, found his way to North Central Florida, and he's on the board with a goal here.
Yeah, that's a really nice shot from him coming down the line. Bergel Jacek just a bit out of position, tried to close that gap in between them laterally, but just wasn't able to do so in time.
Yep, and Embry-Riddle cuts the Gators' lead to 3, and here they come again. This Embry-Riddle team not going away in this third period.
Yeah, Ackerman gets a shot away, but just goes wide.
2 goals already for Ackerman. He's smelling a hat trick right now. He'll play it. Tries to get it to Wagenke. He can't get it. No, Horowitz going the other way. Horowitz, a very offensive defenseman, as we mentioned earlier. A nice hit from Ackerman to work him off the puck. Ackerman was in a dangerous zone there. He just fired it all the way down. It'll be an icing. And the Gators will go right back to the offensive zone.
Yeah, that's a great job on the back check by a relatively smaller player in Ackerman, able to work the bigger, stronger Horowitz off the puck there, get him off balance, push him into the corner, and get control of the puck back.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning Embry-Riddle is without their captain today, Derek Costanzo. Still trying to figure out the latter part of their lineup, so no captain in the lineup tonight, and they could be missing him right now, down 6-3 against the Gators. Rainoff A big hit that time. Horowitz laid the boom on the wall. Goes to the corner to Weinstein. And now it's Choi. Horowitz on it again. Takes it behind the net for Rainoff. Rainoff chips up to Weinstein. Weinstein a little bit too far out in front for Choi. It goes behind the net.
Weinstein, for his size, comes out with a lot of burst speed down through the neutral zone.
Yeah, very big, very strong, very fast player, Josh Weinstein. Big save that time from Ure off the pad. Goes back to the point, another block shot on the way. This time it's Weinstein. Weinstein using that big body to block shots. Another shot, another stop from Ure.
Yeah, closing the gates, hugging that post tightly. And now the Gators able to get possession back.
Weinstein hit by Wagenke. Can't get the puck out of the zone. Comes back down for Weinstein again. Finally bounces out. It's Katz trying to work it free. A good defensive play that time. They were all over Katz. Couldn't get anything going. Gators right back on it. It's Olenek, but there's going to be an interference call. If this is Ryan Wagenke again, no, this one's going to be on the Gators. It's going to be on the Gators.
Yeah, just a neutral ice collision there between Wagenke and DiMartini. Now, I think tied for 3 penalties apiece.
Wait, and now Jackson Choi's coming off the ice. I'm not real sure why. It might be an equipment malfunction, or maybe he ran his mouth to the refs. I'm not real sure what happened with Choi, but he is headed to the locker room right now. We'll keep an eye on that and update you with that one. But right now the scoreboard says only 2 minutes, and DiMartini's in the box. So the Gators back on the PK here in Jacksonville. 14:06 to play in this third period. Gators lead by 3. Olenek works it out to center ice. It's Howard, takes a spill, and Horowitz fires it all the way down.
Nice and easy, get that one deep as fast as you can and kill about 20 seconds off the clock.
Echoing Josh Weinstein's statement, keeping it simple. As here comes Embry-Riddle trying to get something going on their power play. Ray Olsen in the corner, working with Berkel Jasek. Lampinen sends it all the way down.
Nice clear there by Lampinen, and some great work in the corner using the skates. Berkel Jasek able to work that puck free, get it to Lampinen, and that's what caused the clear.
Daniel Lawless behind his own net, looking for a teammate. And once again, it gets sent right back down, and Lawless will handle it again. Embry-Riddle in the back half of this penalty. May have missed an offsides call there, but play goes on. Lampinen sends it all the way down again. Talab controls it. He's got a one-on-one with Wagenke, and he'll just fire to the net to Obert. Again, a very simple, very smart play that time. Just take the shot, chew some clock. Don't do anything too crazy. Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, you got 12 minutes left on the clock here in the third period. Don't want to give up this big lead you have. Just got to keep going, keep doing what you're doing.
Gators working through neutral ice again. It'll squirt out to Talab. Talab has it in center over to Noah Horowitz. Horowitz chewing clock with Talab. Talab looking for Sheets, can't find him, and Embry-Riddle back on the puck. It's Ackerman. Shot from the point, handled by Ure. Bodies fly in front. Noah Horowitz.
Yeah, I don't know if that was that hard of a shove from Noah Horowitz.
I didn't think it was that bad. It was just a little post-whistle roughhousing, nothing too crazy, nothing warranting a penalty.
Yeah, just lost the edge and fell down there, a bit more dramatic than it seemed. Everyone stays on the ice. Penalty kill over.
And play rolls on. Ackerman in the circle for Embry-Riddle against Wickeshaw. Won by the Gators. And now it's Zelmansky. A foot race. Looks like McCoy's going to win it. McCoy in the corner. McCoy behind the net. Stick handling. Puts it right back down for Wickeshaw. Up top for Zelmansky. Back down in the corner. Behind the net, it's Likashwa again. The freshman looking for the hat trick. Now it's McCoy behind the net. Back to Likashwa. A lot of pressure building here for the Gators. Out in front shot. Good opportunity that time, but handled well by Obert.
Yeah, a nice save there by Obert and a nice shot, the one-timer from Nicholas Ho, right out at the low circle, but able to make the save, Obert, and now a face-off opportunity.
11:14 remaining in this third period. Gators lead at 6-3. Gators control. Zelmansky's shot. Stopped by Obert. Glove save.
Sees that one all the way through to the glove. Had a clear lane to the goal. No more bodies in front to stop that one.
Gators have done a good job getting bodies in front so far, screening Obert. It's resulted in 6 goals so far. The offense has been firing so far tonight from the Gators. We'll see if they can get some more going in this final 11 minutes.
Yeah, a nice balance between odd man rushes and breakaway goals. And just so, like you said, those dirty goals down low, cleaning them up and putting them behind Obert.
They don't ask how, they ask how many.
That's it.
Now it's Zelmansky. Back down in the corner. Out in front shot. This McCoy-Ho-Likashwa line has been putting the pressure on all night long here in Jacksonville.
Yeah, definitely. McCoy able to work in there in the corners, and then Likashwa out in front, always a threat. You can tell he just knows where to put his stick, gets it in the right place at the right time. We saw that with that rebound goal, and you saw it with the skill because he was able to put one behind on a breakaway.
Face-off won by Embry-Riddle. The Eagles trying to get free, and they do enter the zone with some speed. Berkel Jasek trying to put an end to it. He'll control, try to get it out to center, controlled by Embry-Riddle. Shot gets to the net, stopped by Ure. Wagenke in front. Played out to the corner. Back up top. Embry-Riddle shot. Blocked on the way. The Gators go the other way. He gets tripped up. No call. A helmet goes flying. And the whistle will blow for the loss of helmet from Daniel Lawless.
Yeah, quick break there. Gets the bucket back. Nice toss from Finnegan. I liked what I saw a little bit earlier on in the play. A guy was in the crease of Tyler Ure, and he just kind of used the blocker and just kind of shoved him out of the way. I like that. Yeah, keeping his spot clean.
Yeah, don't come in my crease. Get out of here. Yeah. I liked that play from Ure as well. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Gators. Big Josh Weinstein comes to the dot. Draw won by Embry-Riddle, but they got some work to do to get the puck out of the zone. Gators' forecheck has been strong all game long. And here we go again. Weinstein controls down to Troy. Troy behind the net. Good to see Troy back on the ice. He went to the locker room earlier. Maybe it was an equipment malfunction. I don't know really what it was, but he's back. And now it's Horwitz. Horwitz in front. Weinstein trying to put it home. It's bouncing around. It's in the air. It's on the ground.
Oof, that seemed like the end to the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup right there, when the Oilers just weren't able to put one home against your Florida Panthers.
Yeah.
But the puck comes loose nonetheless, and Embry-Riddle able to get it clear.
Quick Panthers plug. Love that.
Absolutely.
And now Berkel Jasek moving through center. Behind the net is Howard for Embry-Riddle. Plays it up to the winger. Back on it is Howard again. Up to center ice, it's Ackerman. Plays it in, and Embry-Riddle will look to get fresh legs here. And the Gators will try to catch him lacking. Pass too far out in front for Katz. It'll go all the way down for an icing. Haven't seen too many icings from Florida tonight. A lot on the other side from Embry-Riddle, though.
Yeah, just with the amount of pressure that the Gators are putting on, any whistle just to even catch your breath, even though the players have to stay on when your team causes the icing, you know, just a moment to breathe. Anything that they can get against this suffocating Gators offense.
It'll be Ackerman in the face-off circle. Draw won by Florida, though. And it's Horowitz working it out to center ice. Katz entering the zone with some speed, but it's a 1-on-3, and he loses the puck. It's Waivada over to Noah Horowitz. Back to Waivada. Resetting in their defensive end. It's Horowitz again. Tries to get it free. Can't. It's a breakaway opportunity for Embry-Riddle. Huge save by Yer, but it's still loose. Bouncing around the crease. Puck goes behind the net now. Now it's in the corner. Lampinen will play it.
Little scrum there in the corner between Lampinen and his defender.
In front. Gators feeling the pressure a bit now. Finally, Horowitz clears.
Yeah, a stressful moment there for the Gators just as Tyler Yor was unable to hold on to the rebound.
Katz shot just wide. It'll come all the way out to center ice, and DiMartini play it right back forward all the way down. No one home for the Gators. No icing call there. A little surprising.
I think Obert might have gotten a piece of that last shot by Katz, which sent it wide.
Back in are the Gators. It's Katz. Katz shot. I like the way he shot that one through the middle of the defender. He put it through him, not around him, and it still got to the net, but a nice save that time from Obert. And we'll do it again with an offensive zone faceoff. 7:14 remaining in this third period. Gators lead at 6-3.
Yeah, Katz took that angle, a difficult shot for any offensive guy, but he's able to put it through his defender, makes it more difficult for the goaltender, kind of gets a screen from his own D-man.
And Edwards kicked out of the faceoff circle for going a little early. Olenek will step in, and he'll win the draw. DiMartini. Shot gets blocked, goes to the corner. Olenek playing forward this year. He was a defenseman last year. Shows he can play on both sides of the ice, a real team player. Olenek winning that faceoff a moment ago. It's back to DiMartini. His shot stopped and covered.
A lot of bodies in front. That one able to find its way through. Obert sees it all the way down. A lower shot, so kind of gets it right in the gut.
Obert will take a sip of water as he's had a lot of business in front of him today.
Yeah, likely clearing 40 shots already from the Gators. We'll check some stats for you.
Check some stats here in a moment. Edwards in the corner. Around for DiMartini, trying to keep it in. Gators have done a great job keeping the puck in today. Kind of having a tight point, not letting anything get out into neutral ice. As they do it again, DiMartini puts it in the corner.
Yeah, 37 shots for the Gators, not including the ones here in the third period, which are yet to be counted. So well over that 40 mark, maybe rounding in on 50 almost.
A lot of pressure for the Gators so far. Obert's going to need a nice ice bath after this one. Zelmansky plays it around for Sheets. A nice hit that time from Sheets, lets the puck go out of the zone. And it comes right back down into the Gators' defensive end. DiMartini. Back to DiMartini. Him and Zelmansky playing a little pitch and catch there. It goes all the way down. McCollum will play it. Back for Howard. Howard off the glass, tries to get it out, but McCoy stops that. McCoy in front. Shot blocked. Sheets had a great opportunity there. A great block shot from Embry-Riddle.
Yeah,
Berkel Jason right back on it. Comes out to Sheets. Back to Berkey. Over to Horowitz. Horowitz flips one towards the net. May have hit Evan Edwards in the head that time, but he pops right up. McCollum will send it all the way down. No icing as I think it tipped off of Rowan Luke on the way. Gators touch up. And back in neutral ice. Luke on it again for Embry-Riddle. Chips tried to chip it off the glass, but it went up and over. And that'll be a souvenir for a fan as they get a new puck and get ready to play again. In the NHL, that'd be a delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
But not here in College Hockey South. That's just a whistle, and we keep playing. Ackerman against Lickeschois in the circle. Face-off won by the Gators. Jacob Horowitz chips it. Nicholas Ho on it. The goalie out of his net. He gets hit. Wow. What a play that time from Obert, an aggressive goalie. They're going to pull Obert now. Get the extra skater on the ice as the Gators had a penalty. Delayed penalty that time. It's going to be a tripping penalty, I believe, on Nicholas Ho. And this is the last thing the Gators need right now with a 3-goal lead and 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, I mean, Nicholas Ho came in with a burst of speed. He was able to catch that pass ahead, but Obert, a fantastic heads-up play, dived far out of his crease into his own territory and was able to make the stop on Ho, break up the pass, but in doing so, was able to also draw a penalty, got leveled by Ho, who was coming out from and just not expecting it.
Yeah, very athletic, very aggressive play that time from Ryan Obert, but he made it happen and got his team a power play, so good play from Obert. Gators will clear right away, though. And remember, Embry-Riddle used their timeout in the second period, so they are without a timeout the rest of the way. So if they want to hit a reset, they cannot do so for the rest of this game. But they do have a power play here. They'll try to get something going here. It is kind of now or never for Embry-Riddle. I'm surprised to see Obert still in the net right now.
Yeah, 3 goals is a big lead, but 4 is even worse. You still got 4 minutes left on the clock.
Some would say a little bit too early to pull him, but if you're a team like Embry-Riddle, you could get the 6-on-4 advantage right now. I think it's something worth considering, but it doesn't look like they're going to pull him.
Yeah, very true, but I mean, you see how good this Gators penalty kill has been at clearing it. They have a shorty already in the first period. Just seems a bit ill-advised at this point, but maybe coming soon with 3:40 to go.
We'll keep an eye on Obert and whether or not they decide to get the extra attacker on in this final 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Horowitz has it now. Over to his partner, I think that's Horowitz as well. Dumps it all the way down. Clock continues to chew here for Florida, trying to keep it simple here and get out of this home opener with a win. Behind the net is Embry-Riddle, taking it all around the world. Finally takes a shot, it misses the net. Plays out to McCollum at the point. He'll play it right back down. And the Gators are all over it and clear.
Yeah, Rowan Luke takes it all the way around the net. Takes about 10 seconds to do that as well, to even find an open shooting lane, and had to work around even on the penalty kill for the Gators.
Rainoff working through center. Rainoff will control, kind of just continue to chew that clock. That's what the Gators want to do right now. Yep. He'll pin it against the wall, eat a couple of more seconds off, and now it squirts out to Telab, an opportunity. Stopped by Obert. Also Nicholas Ho out of the box, even strength now for the Gators. It'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Gators. 2:32 remaining in this thing. Gators just trying to lock this thing down and get out of here with a win. Weinstein steps into the face-off circle. Embry-Riddle controls. Good keep that time from big Josh Weinstein. Horowitz keeps it in as well. Puck flipped up through center. Embry-Riddle on it. And he blew a tire that time.
That was Wyatt Archibald, the forward, just lost his edge there. They had a lot of speed coming down that right sideline, but unable to capitalize.
Throw it out to center again, will Embry-Riddle. 2 Gators are on it, though. Jacob Horowitz and Berkel Jasek, the D pair. Embry-Riddle will dump things back in, but they will have to touch up as they're offsides. Still offsides is Embry-Riddle. I don't think they know it. And the Gators will play it out to center ice. Turn it over. Weinstein going the other way with some speed, with some numbers as well. Weinstein, Olynyk on it, plays around the board for Wagenke. And Embry-Riddle now.
Want to see a little bit more communication from the bench there. As you said, they didn't look like they knew that they were offside. Usually, when you're offside and the bench knows it, the refs know it, and you don't know it, you want to hear the bench screaming, off, 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 just to try and make sure everybody's able to touch up and no offside goal.
100% agree. Got to work on that communication. Does Embry-Riddle for that offsides play. Wasted about 10 seconds on that. Cole Rosen will play it into the corner as we enter the final minute of this game here in Jacksonville. Gators home opener. Barring a late push from Embry-Riddle, looks like the Gators are going to escape this one with a win. Wagenke going the other way for Embry-Riddle, trying to get one last push. Shot on, stopped by Tyler Ure. 38 seconds now. It's pretty much academic at this point. So the puck will drop. And remember, right after this game ends, we're going to take a quick break, but then we're going to have a post-game show here on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. We'll get a player of the game interview, as well as some post-game comments from me and Rob. So stay tuned for that after the game. 30 seconds remain here in the third period. Embry-Riddle trying to get something, maybe just for pride here at this point. They keep Obert in the net, no pull. So it's kind of like they're waving the white flag here by not pulling Obert. But still, trying to get something going here in this last 15 seconds. There'll be a whistle, as I believe the net was dislodged.
They got to get some stronger pegs in those nets.
They really do. They really do. We've seen too much of that tonight. The ref's talking it over. I don't really know what there is to discuss. I guess the face-off location, and it will come out of the zone. Face-off won by the Gators. Mikey Katz will carry it into the offensive zone as time ticks down on this home opener for the Gators. The Gators are going to get the win 6-3. Almost 7-3 right there is the last-second shot from Noah Horowitz. But that will do it here for Jacksonville. The Gators get the win 6-3. Tyler Ure makes his first start of the season. He gets a win. A solid game all around for Florida.
Yeah, a great game all around. Just bread and butter hockey for the Florida Gators there. A 6-3 win. Really solid on the defensive end throughout this entire game. Some unlucky goals that got by, a couple early ones, a couple scrambles. But really, from the offensive end, that's really where this team shined, and led by a lot of the work from the freshmen like Schwab.
Yeah, great game from Schwab in this one. He scored his first and second goal as a Gator. And we're going to step aside here, but just in a few minutes, we'll have a post-game show. We'll have a player of the game. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Florida Gators hockey on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. Welcome into the post-game show here on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. The Gators just got a big win in their home opener, moved to 2-0 on the season, 6-3 win tonight over Embry-Riddle. A lot of good stuff from the Gators tonight. One thing to touch on really, 53 shots on goal. The pressure all game long in the offensive end.
I mean, absolutely. You look at it from the Gators, compared to 24 shots for Embry-Riddle throughout the game. The Gators almost outshot them in the first period of goal, shooting 21 shots on goal in the first period. It was really nonstop action from the Gators, suffocating on the offensive end. Really nice on the forecheck, keep the puck in the zone. Nice sticks out there making plays. We saw a few from Noah Horowitz and some others out there over Owen Wairata, which led to a goal for the Gators. So a lot of great work on the offensive end.
Yeah, and I kind of want to piggyback off what you just said. You mentioned one player, Horowitz, and then you said Waivada. The addition of these two teams, I mean, the new players mixing with the old players, I think it's a really good group they got here this season. The additions of guys like Waivada, guys like Likashwa, Rosen looked good as well. They looked really good. It looked like they were kind of cohesive, and they're already building chemistry and working well together.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the name of the game. You have some new guys come in, some old guys heading out the door. In between the season, when you win the national championship, you move up. Now you're facing some different competition. You want these guys to gel, especially before you head into conference play and you're attacking these more difficult opponents. You know, got a few different guys down the line where you're going to be facing, you know, Tampa. We're moving to, got the D1 team. That's a national championship contender as well at the AAU D1 level. These guys need to get clicking now on the offensive end, and clearly their game plan is working.
Yeah, I mean, making the jump to D1, you know, you play a team like Embry-Riddle, who is a tough D2 team, but, you know, you still haven't really seen the D1, competition yet. But this is a great start.
Right.
Everything we've seen from the Gators is exactly what we've wanted to see. It looks like they're on schedule. It looks like they're ready to go. The coaching staff, I really like the way they played. It looks like their systems were on point. They had the drop passes. They were moving well, and defensively they look pretty good as well.
Yeah, I mean, and it comes back to them playing the fundamentals, right? I mean, this is stuff that you learn in Pee Wee hockey, right? Get a shot on net. Everyone else crash the net, find the rebounds, and then when you have some transition offense, then you get a little bit more fancy. Then you start initiating those drop passes. Then you have skill position players on the wing like Katz and like Likashwa now, the rookie, who's going to come in and flash the moves. Some nice moves, got to deke to the far side, got that first goal. The second goal on that rebound attempt was actually credited to Nicholas Ho, number 12, so a little note on that. Primary assist to Likashwa, who now had 2 assists in that game, 1 goal, 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked what I saw from the Gators wholeheartedly. I mean, you kind of saw a mix of both. There was a lot of dirty areas, you know, get shots to the net, keep it simple, but then you saw a little bit of flash as well. Yeah. A couple breakaway goals, a couple of nice passes, the nice goal in the 5-hole from Mikey Katz. I really like what I saw. We're going to take a quick break right now, but right after the break, we're going to have our player of the game. Who's that going to be right after this? So don't go anywhere. You're listening to Florida Gators Hockey on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. Welcome back into the post-game show on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. Florida Gators hockey just got a big win in their home opener against Embry-Riddle. The Eagles, 6-3 was the final. We're here with the player of the game, Liam Lickeschois. He's a freshman here on the Gators. Welcome to the team. He had 3 points in the game, 2 assists, 1 goal. You kind of got you broke the ice there, you know. It was a 1-1 game. You scored the goal 2-1, and then you guys kind of jumped on your back. What did that feel like to kind of finally score here in the Orange and Blue?
Felt fantastic. Like we talked about earlier today, it was just the best feeling because I came to this school mainly to play hockey and just get a good education. So to finally get my first goal, something I've looked forward to ever since I committed here. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, and you guys are, you're new to this team, right? How does it feel to kind of start to build that chemistry with guys? I mean, you guys look pretty comfortable with each other out there now, just 2 games into the season. Yeah, I mean, me, Nick, and Mike, Nicholas Ho, and Michael McCoy, we already have a lot of chemistry. We've been cycling really well down low, and it's kind of just like I've played with them my whole life, it feels like. That's honestly what it feels like, and it's just fantastic. The rest of the boys are getting along super well, too. There's no, clicky stuff or anything like that. Everyone just gels, and I think we're going to have a fantastic year.
Love to hear that. Love to hear that. You guys making the jump to D1. You just played a D2 team in Embry-Riddle. How are you guys getting ready to prepare for those D1 teams you guys have down the line on the schedule?
Well, I'm a freshman. I heard that last year they went up to the SEC hockey tournament, took care of some D1 teams there. And then we've only gotten better this year, I think. I don't really know, but I assume we've gotten better.
I think you guys gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
you guys look great tonight.
Yeah, so we took care of business in the SEC last year. We've gotten better to this year, so I think we'll be straight. We're just going to keep grinding, keep working hard every single day that we touch the ice. It's not too often, but whenever we do get on the ice, we give it our all. So that's how we're going to prepare.
Yeah, very cohesive unit. A big win for the Florida Gators in their home opener. That's going to do it for our broadcast here today. Nick, I want to thank Liam Lickeschois for joining us here in the booth. He's our player of the game tonight. I want to thank my co-commentator here, Rob Russo. I also want to thank the behind-the-scenes guy, Ethan Eibe. He's the brains of this operation. None of this is possible without him. I want to give him a big shout-out. And also behind the camera, Barry Kent doing our camera work tonight. He was huge for us tonight. So, check us out on all socials, OBSN Gators, on all social media platforms. Our next broadcast will be right here on the Orange and Blue Sports Network, September 20th against Georgia. So tune in there. We'll have a great broadcast. Hopefully the Gators can keep winning and keep building on what we saw tonight. That's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, final time, the Gators got the win 6-3. You're listening to Florida Gators hockey. That will do it for us tonight on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. Have a good night.
Thanks for tuning in to the Orange and Blue Sports Network's coverage. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at OBSN Gators. That's OBSN Gators. Until next time, go Gators!